Good evening, passengers. Unlike last Friday, it is smooth sailing ahead for our hot seat passenger on tonight's flight. We have complimentary peanuts and ginger ale. And as always, please observe the no smoking signs.
You can suck it.
Good job, Rem.
Oh, my Lord.
Sorry if you heard any echo on that. That's my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they definitely heard it said.
I was trying not to laugh. I was just like, stay cool, stay cool.
Stay cool.
Stay cool, Rem. Stay cool.
Mm-hmm.
She plays it cool all the time.
Maybe we should make we should have a new t-shirt. The Remy caricature, stay cool. That'd be a good seller.
While her face is red and blushed and sweating.
No?
No.
Not convinced?
Are you going to hit the button?
I'm sorry?
Huh?
What button?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My wife this, my wife that. It's an amazing way to begin a sentence.
We don't like that you say Rachel now.
Well, because you guys
I know, but
make
don't
me
ruin
feel
the
a certain
joke.
way.
It takes a long time to program this stuff, and now I can't use that.
I know,
you
you
guys
keep
bust my balls
backpedaling.
uncontrollably in here that I can't even say my wife.
It doesn't mean you can fix that.
My wife did give me some, what are those little chickpea nuts? Is that what they are?
Chickpeas.
Yeah.
Chickpeas, those things are good.
Wow.
I've never had them, and she put them in my backpack. I ate the whole damn bag. Right.
So
I did get a chance to watch some,
that was so random.
Yeah, I know, because she says peanuts.
Okay.
And so I had, what are they, chickpeas?
Yeah,
Those are not peanuts.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're close.
No.
They're like a hard shell.
No.
No.
No?
No.
I don't think
They're
so.
not that close.
I don't know.
They're
I
both
feel like they're
food.
healthy. I just kept eating them because I feel
Why?
like
Because you never heard of them before?
yeah, they're gotta be
Oh, this is
healthy.
pretty good.
Oh, that's so bad.
Are they healthy for you?
I guess.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
Aren't they kind of like
love that
nothing?
one.
Like I feel like
Yeah,
it's
they're
like
like
not a
chomping
food.
on-
Yeah,
it's
you're
like-
eating like seeds.
It's like chewing on a crispy toenail.
right.
Oh, what?
How would
You
you
know,
know?
like, you know,
I get it.
old guy's
It's
toenail.
all
that's real
texture.
brittle.
It's all texture, no flavor.
Yeah.
They're like, I love this. I'm like, this is what you love? What
just-
is
what are we
talking
about?
Come on.
Just gotta just what, Bonssa? I mean, can you get a visually just snap into it?
I wish everyone could see Bonza's face right now.
Right? Oh,
Wait,
man.
isn't
You're
like
so
quinoa kind of like chickpea? I don't know.
quinoa?
No.
Yeah,
Isn't that a fruit?
I don't know.
No.
I don't even know what quinoa
Dude, I eat
is.
goldfish and burgers and freaking pizza. All right.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Know what
I
I've been
mean-
eating a lot of lately?
Who cares?
All right, start the damn show.
Well, let's start the insanity.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave for the next edition of the Sid's View podcast. As you can tell, Diego's back. He's making everybody laugh off camera. What are you doing over there?
Listen, I'm happy to be back in the house. Had a little vacation.
Yeah, you did.
Got a little rejuvenated. I'm ready to go.
All right, we got the Reminator over here on the controls, ready to roll.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
Well, I was going to ask the Ricker to come, but I thought because yesterday was a holiday, the carts were tonight, and I didn't think he was available. Back to you, Rem.
Yo, yo, yo! It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do this.
All right, down in the bullpen with a classic bowling shirt, one of our favorites.
Bobby! Your man Bobby back in the house once again. And listen, there were some rainouts this past week. With Diego back in the house, there's going to be no shortage of conversation. I
Hell
can tell you that
yeah.
right now.
All right, and our man Bones is over there at the news desk.
Where's my super suit?
And Glace reaps redemption in the double down. Refrano takes a bow for Bush, and the greatest spectacle sees one of its greatest finishes.
Ah, another beautiful teaser by our man Tufa over there.
It's immaculate. Immaculate.
All right, everybody, don't forget now, if you want to join the fun, you want to go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. Get yourself a membership. You know how you're supposed to do it. Do it on the desktop. Avoid those crazy smartphone fees. You don't want to pay any more than you have to, but you get great content, bonus content on Fridays. You also get, obviously, to get into the live chat, join the 70-plus people that are already in the chat, be able to participate in the Who Won the Week segment later on in the show. And we're thrilled to have one of the heavy hitters in Stafford's SK Modified division, our man Mikey Flynn's in the house. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it. We're going to have a good time tonight. We had some great conversation to kick things off. Before we get started, of course, though, we want to get that ticker up and running, so let's get that going. As always, the huge thanks to our friends, the corners over there at Mid-State Site Development, to get the top 5 results. We didn't have a lot going. Mother Nature got wise once again, but Stafford had a full slate of events on Friday night. Diego, how was the vacation, my friend?
Wait, hold on real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's to the point now in the pick'ems. I just want you guys to know this.
Already?
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You have to look at the forecast. Right, because you
story.
got wild cards and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to let everybody.
I think
know
we're
that.
clear sailing. Of course, now, if anybody that watched knew, but the show was a half hour shorter than usual because we didn't have to hear you talk about the pick'ems.
Yeah.
So
You guys enjoy
I'm just saying.
my chatter, but listen, it's really good to be back in the studio. Had a great trip. Went with my wife.
yeah, okay. See, now you're throwing it out.
My
there.
wife this, my wife that.
And actually Emma came with us. And,
Okay.
and little JJ. So we had a great family outing.
Nice.
I got to hug Mickey.
Of course.
Yes,
All
and
right.
do all the good things. And I tried to watch the show. We were eating dinner at a really nice steak restaurant that was way over my head with bills. It's like one of those a la carte, like, you could get this steak for $77. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want the mashed potatoes? That's $32.
No, dude.
I'm like, babe, you want to split this? We'll just split this.
When we were down there, I remember we spent like $300 on a family dinner, and that was in like 2009. So
Oh, yeah.
it's gotten even worse, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. You know, to see the kids smiling, and I enjoy it myself too. So, but I'm happy to be back in the studio.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out because I wasn't on last week.
Yeah, we know.
So I'm going to give one because they deserve it. Aaron Plemons for kicking their ass in the limited late models a couple weeks ago. And
Let me tell you about my best friend.
the next one is
Yep.
Mr. David Arute,
Okay.
because he's been waiting a long time to get in victory lane, and he deserved a really good plug for me too. And I was happy to see those. But looking forward to getting the show going, Sydney.
All right, let's get down there. Let's check out the chalkboard chatter here because unfortunately we got some news we got to talk about right off the top here.
Yeah.
So sadly, obviously, everybody knows we lost the legendary Kyle Busch.
Yep.
And I get a couple things I can say. First of all, when the news came out that he just wasn't racing and it was a serious illness, I kind of had a bad thought just right there.
Yeah.
I was saying in the live chat. And I was wondering, like where's Kyle in stature in terms of, when I think about the impact that Dale Earnhardt had, who obviously was somebody who had transcended the sport. People outside of the sport knew who he was, like they know Jeff Gordon or Richard Petty. And I was contemplating, like, where is Kyle Busch in that? And then my wife was in the kitchen. I sounded like Diego there when I said my
Sure
wife.
did.
Yeah.
Look, you even stopped your conversation.
I know. So she walked into the kitchen. I was watching the news about it. By the way, it led Sports Center, which you know that they don't really NASCAR is not on the top of theirs, and it led Sports Center that day. And so I said, Tisha, Kyle Busch died, and she says, "Oh, is that the Eminem guy?" And I said, "Oh yeah, she knows who that is."
Yeah.
So I thought, maybe maybe it's obviously it's not on the level of Earnhardt, but he was definitely somebody who was known, I think, just outside the diehards for sure.
Yeah, I would go as far as to say he probably was one of the top superstars that really was, still left in NASCAR. And, I wasn't really super into racing when Teddy passed. So for me, this is probably I would say the deepest cut that I've personally seen since at least I really got back into it. I mean, obviously your first thoughts, you're thinking about the people who lost a husband, a brother, a father, but like, I mean, it just does not feel real. Like, some surface level thoughts immediately come to mind. Maybe even selfishly, but you think like, how can a sport replace, I would say, one of the greatest heels of this generation of racing? It almost just seems impossible.
Yeah, I don't think. He's definitely. I think probably irreplaceable is probably the way to say it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, what's unbelievable about him is like he has the most wins. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Across the three
Across
national
the
series.
series.
ever.
And he hasn't really won in the last 5 years.
Not on the Cup. On the
Yeah.
Cup Series, it's been
Not
a
in
few
the Cup
years.
Series,
right?
but he used to dominate the Cup Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you almost forget because I don't want to say he was irrelevant the last couple of years, but they've been changing crew chiefs for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's been down.
He's been down.
Right.
And he hasn't been, but on the truck side of things, you know, those guys that are racing with him, like the Honeycutts and them, it's like they're racing with Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably look up to him.
They
Right.
do. And a lot of them grew up looking up to him. And just to hear all the testimonies that have been going on about Kyle Busch from the drivers that just disliked him and the work ethic that he had. And you know, it's like a Kobe Bryant of the NBA. Like, don't
It
come
really
to my
is.
gym
Yeah.
if you're going to give 100%. I don't care how much you're making.
Yep.
And Kyle Busch was that same way.
Yeah.
Don't come. We're not racing unless you're all in. There's no half-assing nothing with him.
Right.
And if you read the stories that have been on social media, it's just unbelievable.
I remember years ago there was a race. This was when he was younger, winning a lot. He clearly was the heel, like Bobby said. Like there was a lot of people that didn't like him.
Yep.
I was at my cousin's house. I was at Richie's house. We were watching a race, and I remember him saying, "So I don't know if he was like one of Richie's favorite drivers, but he said something positive about it." I said, "Oh, you like Kyle Busch, huh? I hear like a lot of people don't like him." He says, "I don't give a shit. The dude can wheel."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, got it."
No,
Yeah.
I'll tell you right quick. Like, for most of my life, I hated him very intensely. Like, there was nothing I wanted to see less on a Sunday than Kyle Busch drive away with a dominant win. But as he's, gotten into what looked to be his twilight years, and he was struggling a little bit more, like, definitely a lot of the boos turned into cheering. And it felt like the next chapter of this Kyle Busch story was going to be that he was going to just come back out the gate and have this crazy win. And the fact that the book is being closed on that so abruptly is just really jarring, and it's hard to cope with. I mean, yesterday was supposed to be, or this past weekend, they call it Motorsports Christmas. And it was really
what I can
deflated
say?
Christmas.
Right.
My thoughts on this is when we go race down south with Brody, and Brody says this a lot. He says, the car, 65, 70%. The driver's the other 30 down there when you start getting up to that level.
Yep.
Right? So you notice when he got in the trucks, he was worth a little bit of extra, but put him in victory lane. I don't know if Richard Childress Racing, he was on a decline. He was in a spot that they just weren't good enough.
Yeah, even when he came on, it's not like
if he went over to
right.
23-11, do you think he would have been winning?
I do. I honestly
Right.
do.
Well, it's crazy to say, like, when he started at RCR, didn't he win like the first two
He won 3 in the first half of the year.
He
so
won
it's like
3
then
races,
everybody
yeah.
kind of caught up to RCR.
That's
and
right.
Right down the hill. But it's crazy to think like he won, like he waxed the field at Dover. Like what was
Right.
it, 2
In
weeks
the
ago
truck
now?
race,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
He set like a lap record too of like the quality. I think I
Yeah.
saw it on Facebook, but it's just wild.
I mean, and he even said it that you never know when it's going to be your last one. I mean, it is.
That's
That was
crazy.
right.
I've always said that too.
Right.
It was chilling to hear it come out of his
Yeah.
mouth, though, and then have this happen. It was
Well, I didn't
crazy.
even catch it in the moment. I only
Yeah.
saw it in hindsight, and I just thought, I mean, I didn't even watch the race.
How
Right.
ironic the winner of the Cup race though.
Yep.
I mean, you almost. It's hard to even. The only other thing that could have happened is Austin Hill won in the 33.
Right.
Right, but I mean,
He's
it's
a
Spire
KBM guy,
team.
right? Yeah, Spire.
Yeah, I remember going to KBM when they were open. We met Samantha Bush's father, and JJ has rowdy clothing, so they had it all out. And I don't know if you've seen the documentary or where he went down the row and explained each car that was in KBM. And there was one late model in Vegas. He won 10 of 12 races first year. Like, I mean, who does that?
Yeah, crazy.
Right?
Yep.
Even like people hating him, every time I went to a NASCAR track, he would be one of the drivers I would somehow always get an autograph. Like he would
Right.
always sign for fans. He did not care if anyone hated him.
Yeah.
He would always be there for fans. And it's just heart-wrenching to see someone that was so good at racing
Right.
and so nice to the fans as well.
Well, I mean, we talked about this before. Like, you want to feel something in racing, like whether it be mad or, over the moon happy. Like, you want there to be people in racing who make you feel something, and whether you were huge into Busch or, again, like me, for most of the time I watched, really rooting against him. Like, he did bring the show, and it is just, it's really, it's absolutely heartbreaking. I feel so much for the whole family, and especially Kurt.
So I said this real quick, and I you can't imagine, because I said that, me and my wife were talking, and I'm like, this stuff happens every day.
It does.
Yeah. It happens every day.
For sure.
And I'm going to be honest, like, I live every day. My mom gets mad at me and says, God damn it, Diego, how do you spend so much money? Mm-hmm. But I live every day for today. And I really live that model every day.
Right.
And I couldn't imagine waking up tomorrow without my wife.
Yeah.
Like, my world I'd have to live for my kids only. If it wasn't for them, I don't know if I'd even want to be around anymore.
Right.
No, I'm with you. And I think part of that maybe is this, us getting older. But like, whenever I see my family, I always hug them, tell them I love them before I leave.
I do it to my mom all
I
the time.
I just saw a bunch of old friends I grew up with over the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Bro hugged them, every one.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Yeah.
See you soon. I don't know. Maybe I'll see him in another year or so. Whatever. You never know, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's not to get too sappy, but again, to your point, I pretty much had to drive home. I felt compelled to drive home to see my family because, I've moved out in the past couple of months, but I felt compelled to go home. I mean,
Yeah.
He's a person first. Like, it's hard not to view him in a racing light and how his, this will affect the sport. But, you think about the people first, and for someone at, 41 who appeared otherwise healthy to just suddenly go, I mean, it really does kind of scare you a little bit.
All right, so we'll have more on Kyle's stats later on the show and a little bit more about his career. I want to give Bonssa, though, a chance to just give out any thoughts there with Kyle before we move on to...
Y'all summed it up really well. It's just one thing I realized. I didn't get to see the opening ceremonies for the 600 because I was driving, but what really stood out to me, there's no doubting the enormity of Kyle Busch as a driver and as a father to Brexton and as a family man, but you really got the true perspective this past week as to what effect he had on people.
Yep.
Even people you may not think of, just all the stories. Connor Zillage talking about how Kyle Busch texted him after he lost the championship and told Connor he was proud of him. Like, even something like that goes a long way for someone like Connor Zillage, who you could say should have won the championship last year. So I just realized that even people outside of racing who are friends and family of mine, like, they were texting me about it because they knew who Kyle Busch was. He was at the level where he did, to a degree, transcend the sport of auto racing,
100%.
which is hard to come by in this day and age, it seems like.
Yep.
So it was just, it took me a long time to even come up with the words.
Yeah, just to comprehend it, right?
Describe the process of even understanding what seems so impossible to understand.
Right.
But
Yeah, you bring up the pre-race show too. Like, what guts from his kid to just like
Oh
go
my
out
God.
there with his
I know.
mom and walk out there with his mom. Like,
Did
that
you
was
see
devastating.
Larson's
Kyle
son?
Larson's
Yeah.
kid,
Oh,
dude.
how
yeah.
freaking
I almost,
badass was that?
I got
Oh
choked
my
up
God.
actually seeing that.
Yeah, and I think what hurt, seeing Kurt go out there with the 8 flowers. I mean,
Yeah.
Kurt has had kind of a roller coaster with NASCAR and his personal life. So to see him have to lose his brother, who I would say he probably was living through to an extent, after his career also got cut short, was just horrible. And Matt from the Stafford crew actually made a post that every single one of the flowers that he laid down on that 8 went completely untouched for the entire race and all the jet drives and
really?
everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
For me-
that just kind of set me to the edge.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
for me, that hit differently seeing that Kyle passed because my first full year of watching NASCAR was his first full year in Cup. So he was one of the first people I got to see their entire Cup career, which sadly got cut short. So I got to see him evolve as a driver. Those first few years, especially at Gibbs, he was one of the most exciting drivers to watch.
Yep.
The commentators would go insane calling him Wild Thing, Rowdy, because he would do some crazy stuff behind the wheel that very few people not only would be willing to do, but very few were able to do it. But Kyle found a way. And then when he got injured and seeing him mature after that injury, after having kids, and then becoming almost like an elder statesman in the sport, seeing the evolution of Kyle
Yep.
was remarkable to look at, and is especially incredible to look back on. It's just sad that this is the reason we have to look back on it.
Yeah, Keeter is saying that it was the vibes in the garage on Friday was just like the night at Riverhead when they lost Teddy, and there wasn't a dry eye on pit road during the opening ceremonies.
Understandable. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm like, do I look away? Like, should I go watch Kyle Busch, compilations? Because, I mean, again, it almost feels wrong to be so upset about it. Like, I didn't personally know the guy, but I consider myself to be a diehard, and he was there the entire time. I've even been sentient, pretty much.
All right, let's move on. Like I said, we'll have more about Kyle a little later on in the show. Let's get things started here with the weekly update.
Sponsored by Dale Hedquist Motorsports. We didn't have a whole lot of racing this weekend, but we had some. On Friday, we had Stafford Speedway back in action, and the SK Light Modifieds had their Monaco Ford SK Light Double Down 40 Lapper, and the one that got away came back to Nick Anglace, winning that feature. He had a win in that event taken away from him 2 years ago because of over-aggressive driving. Didn't get taken away from him this time. That's his third victory in 5 races this season.
All right, making a statement.
I mean,
Reminator.
bro, can you tell me, is this a blowover or nah?
6 right now on the restart to the outside of the third row. Green is up and we're back underway, and Amanda West gets gone at the point, and Tchaikovsky goes flying through the air, car 45, and a couple of other cars get collected here on the front straightaway.
What happened? Did Anglace miss a shift on the start?
I don't think he went. I think it seemed like the outside lane might have jumped, and he just didn't go, and it stacked everybody up. And poor Dalton McCarthy's car looked like a coupe.
Well,
because
actually,
that was who. What?
It wasn't quite a blowover because I remember my dad was texting me after, the SKs kind of had quite the exciting outing themselves. He was like, wow, the big boys are going to be out doing the lights tonight. And then I saw that. I was like, no, they found a way. Don't you worry.
That was
they found a way.
That was a brutal race, and it was a tough watch through because there was just a lot of not so great things going on that 40 lapper.
It's been like that, honestly. I mean, we've touched on it a little before the show at both tracks, Waterford and Stafford with the SK Lights. Now they're one of my favorite divisions. I wasn't obviously here on the podcast last week, but there was a lot of carnage at the Speedbowl in the SK Lights. That race was well over an hour long. And, it's easy from the outside sitting here telling those guys they got to step it up, but it's getting harder and harder to watch every week. I love the division, too, and, there wasn't even enough cars at the end of the race, and this is not to discredit Chris Matthews because he's real fast.
Yeah. Right.
But he pretty much came through the field in 5 laps.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's either A, the cars aren't good enough, or Chris Matthews is that good, or there wasn't enough cars on the track because they're all in the infield wrecked. And it's just unfortunate that's happening because whether it's a SK Light or an SK, it's the same amount to fix the clip.
It's expensive.
Right? It's the same amount to fix the right front ripped off.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate to see it week after week now. It just haven't been great races. And it's probably one of my favorite divisions to watch.
I know. I'm wondering if it's just a bad start and we're going to get out of this. I would hate to think that this is what's going to be like.
And I think there was limited cars, right? They sent cars home for that race.
30 started.
They did. They sent about 8 home, I think.
Yeah, 8.
And that's not to discredit Chris Matthews because he has been very fast.
Yeah.
He's been really on point this year. He's given Anglace all he can handle. But at the end of that night, I mean, when at Stafford have you seen a car spin, go to the back, and within 7 laps in an SK Light field come back to second? It just doesn't happen.
Well, they're saying in the chat only 12 of them took the checkered flag.
12 or 13. And 30 started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
I mean, that's smaller than the Consi field.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that, they just got to take their time because...
Especially a 40 lapper, you have twice the time compared to a 20 lapper.
Right.
But, hey, Anglace, they're locked in right now. But Matthews has not finished outside the top 2 yet this season. He has finished top 2 every race. So right now, those two are the cream of the crop.
What's Anglace's worst finish?
Fourth, I think. Yeah,
okay. Wow.
He finished fourth one
Pick
night.
it up, Nick. Come on.
By the way, and Peter Bennett still fast, finished third, right up there with him. And Amanda West had a great race.
Yeah, she finished top 5.
Yeah, she was in top 5 pretty much the whole race, wasn't she?
Yeah. It's just those two, the 10 and 29. I think you could probably pencil in Bloxham to a degree as well.
Yep.
It seems like those three have shown more consistent speed. Just Bloxham hasn't had the finishes now.
Heat race, he wrecked.
Yeah.
Then in the feature,
he had to get in through the Consi. He had to get in through the Consi.
No, he didn't even start. He just kind of putzed around in the back.
I think it was a provisional.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, smart move, because I picked him last week. I still thought he had a shot.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but just you watch. Once he gets going, he's going to be right up there with those two. I have no doubt.
Might have been the longest infield in-race interview in the history of Stafford's on floor racing. And he even prefaced it by saying this is going to be long.
Yeah.
But I think the delay was long, so they just let him roll with it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You know who's had a tough year in that division all the way around has been Sammy Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's been fast at times too, and you know, I'm rooting for her to do well. But even at the bowl, man, it's just like,
yeah, she's been caught up in a lot of stuff.
Well, the car's got some demons too. It seems like.
Well,
I mean, there's been some mechanical problems on that car.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I mean, like, when you got to replace, I mean, I lived this, and when you have years where you're replacing body parts or suspension every week, it's really hard. And Mike can tell you, it's really hard to come back and be fast. Like Matthews and these guys aren't getting their stuff jingled up.
Right.
Yeah.
They are like working on more speed. Like a guy like Mike Flynn after last week, we'll get into that. But he's spending his week putting his stuff back together, not making it faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why these other guys are
You
like,
can't do that every week.
Right.
Yep.
Oddly enough, Sammy was one of the drivers that finished the
She
40
did
lapper.
finish, right.
Yeah, she finished 11th or 12th, I think. So
Well, she came to a stop at one point, right?
Yeah,
I thought she was out of it there.
She got knocked down the grass and saved it, but it looked like she lost power and it brought out a caution.
Yep.
But she ended up finishing the race. So that's one positive.
yeah.
Let's go to the SK Modifieds.
Okay.
Oh, this ought to get good.
Oh, yes. So Marcello Refrano made his way through the pack and the chaos, which we will get to in a moment, from his 17th starting spot to claim the victory, giving him 3 consecutive podium finishes.
Dude.
Reminator?
I mean, Mikey, we're going to need to hear your point of view on this one, all right?
All right, Reminator, give it to me.
And it is a line that consists of about 15 cars, bumper to bumper, and nobody is stepping out. Oh, trouble now.
Oh, big
Trouble.
Mikey turn one.
Oh,
Talbot
my.
Turn. Mikey Flynn went head on to the wall. Alex Pearl got collected. Looks like Todd Owen in the 81 also got a piece, along with Mike Christopher Jr.
It was
It's a good
right
call,
in the
Bonza.
middle of all
Thank
that.
you.
Car number 82.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who went hard into the wall?
The guy to my right.
Yeah. You know, I wish they showed the 5 laps before that. You know, the 6 looked like he was hanging on, and he was just on the bottom, and you know, when you're getting shoved from behind and there's 10 cars behind you, and you know they're blocking the bottom, and you know, the 71 almost wrecked him when he was behind him, and you know, he just was on the bottom. I bumped him. He got loose, and then I got shoved from behind and finished off. So, you know, like you said, Diego, like it's tough when you're fixing your car.
Yeah.
During the week, you know, I was up there before this, you know, putting it back together. You know, fortunately, this is the first time that's happened to us in like a long time. So I think, you know, we've had the same clip on the car for the last 2 years since we bought it.
It's impressive.
That's impressive. And then, you know, you go head on into the fence in turn 1. But I got to say, no front clip, which is amazing to say. So
That's good.
Shout out to David Arute and Stafford Motor Speedway for the safer barriers.
All right, all right.
You didn't have to put a front clip on it?
No, we cut it to let the stress out, but no front clip. So,
Wow.
yeah. So we took it down to the jig and put it on there and just put some new down tubes on it just for like, you don't want to have this car stressed and ruin your whole year because you have a stressed race car. So you got to do that. And front clip's still on it. Not much else, but
That was a bad chain reaction wreck though.
Yeah.
Because it was just like you couldn't, and neither could the guys behind you because it was just like a domino effect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, like the 71 tried to go under him before that.
Yeah, I seen it, and you took it back.
Yeah.
You're like, all right,
Yeah, that's how I got around this.
Yeah, let me go try this myself.
Yeah, and then like that's how I got in front of Pearl.
Right.
And yeah, it's just
I mean,
it was good. There was like the 11 car was 6 car lengths ahead, and we raced for like 3 laps.
Right.
And then I could tell he was hanging on. Like,
No,
I don't know. Yeah.
I saw a lot of like strangely high amount of finger pointing over that wreck. I was like, did you not see the entire field just crash like a freaking train into that wall? Like, how could you say it was definitively him or definitively him? I mean,
the Facebook warriors are always right.
well, you can always expect that.
You gotta know. Come on.
Yeah, it was really weird though. You know, I watched that whole wreck, and you had no control over your car.
Yeah.
Pearl had no control because everybody was locked in.
You
And
just
it was
hope
like,
you got lucky.
They were just and a few guys.
JP and Flannery and Rafrano got
JP
through it.
just missed it.
Yeah.
The 81 just barely missed it.
Todd spun.
Todd,
He spun in that. Like that involved a lot of top
Well,
names.
like I said, there was 10 cars behind the 6 car just in line. So like, when you have that happen, like it's the whole field.
That was like an old school Bristol wreck that you would see those chain reactions.
Yeah, exactly.
But the big thing is that you got to try and square up, right? You got to square up to the person in front of you, and hopefully you can get through it somehow.
Like I said, like I tried my best to square up, but like I feel like he was trying to maybe find some speed and change his lines around, and you know, like I said, he was holding on to the car. You know, it happened.
Could you see him holding on?
Yeah, I could tell that he was holding on. I mean, once I saw him hold up the 71, and I think he was up there. He started up front, and he was on the bottom. So that's how he got the spot, because I started second on that restart. He started third, I believe. He got the bottom. I tucked back in, and yeah, from there I could tell he was hanging on for sure, because he was trying different stuff. I mean, at one point he rode the apron all the way around turn 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And then so I could tell.
It was such a weird stack. It almost looked like a restart wreck. Like you guys all had like 15 lined up, and it played out exactly like a wreck on a restart. I don't know. There's no intent to crash.
Listen, what's his name though? It was fast.
Marcello.
Marcello, yeah.
Sorry, what's his name? I wasn't sure who the hell you were talking about.
Marcello, I mean, coming from 17th, granted, but it's no fluke.
No.
Like the car is just real fast now.
This is the best consistent speed I've seen from him in probably a couple years.
We've seen this over the years though. Like, you remember Di Matteo reeled off like 3 in a row?
Yeah.
Right? So these guys, for some reason or another, this happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like they get real hot for a while, then cool off. It's going to be hard with the competition to keep this momentum up.
No, and he almost, like Stafford bottom shot move, I would say he almost owns it at this point. Like, I mean,
his car's that good.
If he's within a car length of the guy in front of him on the backstretch, I almost have to cut the camera to him, because you know he's going to try it.
Get in there, Rem. Come on.
I mean, you can tell it was hard for the last lap, so.
What?
Remy, let's get the clip, please.
Flag is out, 1 lap to go. Does Tyler Chapman have anything left for Marcello?
He takes a look inside.
Ooh, that was close.
It's so hard to make that move work, and it cost the 41 a little bit of momentum.
He played peekaboo. It doesn't work. Will it work? They
Oh,
touch.
he tried
Marcello
it.
Rafano was
For
sideways
sure.
for a moment. He gathers it back. Marcello Rafano will take down the win.
I tell you,
yeah, go ahead, Bonssa.
I tell you what, from my perspective up in turn 4, Rafano was really sideways from that bump. I thought he was going around.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could see he was trying to play with the throttle while sideways, but if he gave it too much throttle, it would go all the way around. Like, he was playing with it, but, man, Rafano's got some serious car control in the modified, because Chapman knocked him in the back end pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, he's been at it a while.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, he's pretty much a veteran of that division. I feel like, and his SK Light career was great. So he's got the open wheels down. And, you know, listen, he had Keith as a mentor for so long, you know, and they've really got their program tuned in right now. That's for sure. So they deserve an attaboy, that's for sure, for being as good as they are. And there's not much more to say about it. It's just to keep that momentum up. And Mike will tell you, like, you guys kept it up last year. Just keep showing up and showing up and showing up.
It's 26 weeks, and we've been through 4 of them so far. So
Yeah.
long way to go.
Yeah. You know, so it's great to see, you know, but it's like you said, it's a long year. I'm looking forward to the next runoff, because there's going to be somebody else. It may be our guest that runs off 2 or 3. That's what it seems like happens at Stafford. I don't know why, but it goes in like 2s and 3s like that.
Definitely.
Well, going to the late models, Chris Meyer, who I picked, took advantage of an early kerfuffle amongst the leaders to take the top spot and never looked back, scoring the win.
Yeah, we call him 2 scoops, by the way.
Chrissy.
Bro, he texted me. He said, "What do you think about that?" I said, "Oh, give me a hell yeah." That's what I'm talking about.
No, you know what? And Chrissy was mad at me the other day in the office because he said I never stopped by to get ice cream. And I was like, "Well, Chrissy, the only time I even drive by, I'm going to Sid's. If I stop for ice cream, they'll be freaking pissed."
That's not allowed.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, Chris. See, you heard it right there. It's not my fault.
I tell you what, those guys, you know, you go out and build a new car. You remember when Adam Gray did it? We were in here, me and Fro. This dude's gonna crush him, right? And he came out of the gate flat on his face.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, what's going on? The old bent up car is better than this brand new BFR car. It doesn't seem right. Right? So Chris Myers went out. They built a brand new BFR car. They've got this really cool body on it, right? Because they can run those bodies. Now him, Buffoni, there's a few of them that have it. And Myers, thank God, it has worked.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They have been consistent.
3 podiums in 4 races.
Week in and week out. Because it could have gone, you know, you put all that money in. They, you know, I'm not saying that, I don't know what I'm saying, but it's a lot of money to build that car.
I don't know what you're saying either.
He finally admits it.
You know, if you go in and you spend, let's just say $50,000 to build the
car.
There's
nothing worse.
And you come out and you're like, oh my God, what happened?
Yeah, it's a bad feeling.
Right. Why do we suck? Why do we suck so bad?
Why do we even bother?
Right. And it hasn't gone that way for them.
Well, him and Buffoni, too. I don't know if someone had already brought him up, but he's got the new body on there, too, and he's equally, I would say, as fast.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Wood got the new body. He was fast for like a lap on Friday until
what happened?
There was a hell of a save by him. So
Bonssa got the assist on that one.
It's Michael Bennett's in car.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's really hard to save a car when you get hit 4 times. But kudos to Josh. He somehow did.
He hit the 3-tap rule in one corner.
That was the 4-tap.
I freaking like Mike Bennett.
I picked him. He screwed me.
I like Mike Bennett. That was rude.
Well, the race
that was rude, right?
Was there anything prior to that? Like,
no,
I
not
mean,
really.
The thing that kills me, right, is I like Mike Bennett. I stuck up for him the week before when he was getting slapped around by who
Buffoni.
did Buffoni was slapping him around. I'm like, damn, man, like you can't relentlessly hit somebody for 4 laps.
Let alone 4 times in one corner.
But that what he just did.
Yeah.
Like that was just bad.
He got black flagged. He got black flagged for that and had to serve a drive-through penalty.
And they're back on their game. Like they went through like a little lull for a minute, but I think they had a shot to win that race.
They got speed, 100%.
They got speed.
Yep.
The thing with those guys that out of 4 races, they've had 1 clean night.
The late models?
No, Bennett himself.
Bennett,
yeah, he's only had 1 clean night out of 4 features.
No, always something happening to him.
No, and you can have all the speed you want if you're wrecking every week. It really doesn't matter. So.
Somebody in here is going to pick him one night and score. It's just one night.
Well, the handicap's going to work.
Wait, who's going to be?
Don't give these guys any hints, please, because they don't do any investigative work.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, does that penalty? He's just in a drive-through, so like it's not points affecting.
No, it doesn't affect the handicap.
No, he didn't get a weekly penalty,
and he ended up hitting the wall later on because he had a flat tire. Oh, okay. So he did not have a good run.
Let's put that one down in the bag right there.
Yeah.
All right, going to limited late models. After losing his handicap for the first 3 features, Travis Haidar started 4th on Friday, took command of the 20-lapper, and pulled away in spite of a couple green-white checkers to get his first victory of the year.
Is anybody shocked that this happened? Because I'm just personally not.
I can't believe I didn't pick him.
Yeah, why not?
Stupid.
Knowing that he would have the track position.
No, this is that investigative work that Diego's talking about that we don't do.
Emma says to me, he's been playing a game, I think. Watch him tonight, Dad. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Haidar. He's been playing a game. And then she texts me during the race because, she's watching Aaron. She's like, I told you.
What game? What is she talking about?
Well, because, he had the penalty and he just kind of mingled around. And
well, the penalty was the 3 weeks. Now the penalty's over.
Yeah, but he's been off. And all of a sudden, then he wrecked hard.
The first week, yeah.
First week he wrecked hard. Then he had the penalty. He looked like Haidar from last year.
Yep.
Right? He looked like all of a sudden, man, he's going to be hard to beat.
The way that car comes off the corner.
Could be a race with him.
Looked
Clemens.
like Plemons' car 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
It seems like that whole division's kind of on the up and up, which is good to see.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's awesome to see. Like, there's a lot of heavy hitters now
It is
in that
fun
division.
to watch. I mean, all the way through the field, watching the 67 and the 22 go at it. Then you see the 55 fall back. Then he comes up for a podium. Like,
right.
Matt Clement.
There's a lot
they're back on it.
Yes.
It's not even like they're just getting cars. I mean, they're getting pretty good cars, and cars that have been in the division are getting a lot better. Even the 80, I mean, he's starting to find a lot of speed too.
Oh, yeah. When we first started this podcast, Bonssa was really upset with me because I was kind of crapping.
I agreed with you too.
With this?
Well, I mean, and it has really come a long way in 3 years.
For the record, I don't bring it up. He does.
No, I know
don't
he
look
does.
at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, but it's just to show how far, because it's a really fun race to watch now.
Yeah.
One guy that did not have a good night is our guy, Gary Patnode. What do you think,
Come on,
Rems?
Gary.
He might be a little mad at Shelby Schwan. So
Swan.
Hey now. All right. Hey.
Oh, my goodness.
How?
Well, a clip like that, Diego, reminds me of the time we bring back a segment we haven't seen in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here we go.
All right, our friends at Busy Bee Learning Center helping us out with the quote of the week this week. And they interviewed Gary after that incident there, and he had some entertaining words to say there. Go ahead, Reminator.
I got touched from behind. That got me loose.
That's what she said.
Caused me to lose it. Chain reaction thing. We all spun out. At least I don't know who else spun out other than me, because I haven't watched the video yet. But I do know the 44 came in about 3 days late and clobbered me.
Dude, he'll tell it like it is. I freaking love that guy. He's so awesome.
Good stuff there.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. All right, Bonssa, what else you got?
Street stocks. Jason Raymond took advantage of a slip-up by Brent Gleason to take the lead with 6 laps to go en route to his 3rd win in the last 6 features dating back to last year.
Yeah, looking strong, man.
Who won the race?
Jason Raymond.
That's that green car right there.
Yeah.
He was real fast.
Yeah.
To end the year last year.
Yeah, back-to-back wins.
Yeah, I thought for sure coming into this year, but with the 75 running like he is,
Waterman.
and then you've got
Warren,
the
the
55.
Yep.
So much speed.
Seem like the class of the field right now.
Mm-hmm.
The 49 is really good. He gets out front. That guy is going to be real hard to beat.
Gleason was pretty fast, too, though,
Yeah,
on Friday.
and he's like the crafty veteran.
Yeah.
Like Gleason can drive. I don't care what's going on with the car.
All of a sudden, he's a veteran. He was a rookie last year.
Dude, he's no rookie.
I'm just saying.
No, and I'm going to give him one more shout, all right? If Bill Cody can get to the end of a race without spinning out, he's going to be way up there in the points.
Jeez, damn.
That seems to be the challenge for him.
It does. It does.
All right.
Yeah, he had a rough night on Friday. Well, let's go to Claremont Speedway. Friday, May 22nd, the Granite State Pro Stocks raced. And the reigning champion, Cole Roby, passed both Casey Call and the season opening winner, Jeremy Sorrell, in the second half of the 150-lapper to take the top spot and checked out to earn the victory.
Only got 11 cars.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bummer.
Yeah, but they're still good cars.
No, that's true. There's a lot of big
there's
names
good
there,
cars. To win one of those races is hard.
Yeah.
And a couple of them had issues.
I know Cole, and I know his father pretty good. And I know that they don't lack for bringing stout stuff to the racetrack. And so I'm sure every bit of that's deserved. And
Oh, yeah, man. You beat DJ Shaw. Forget about it.
Cole Roby has done a fantastic job over the last 2 years of maturing as a driver and winning races that you never thought he would win. So those guys have done a great job.
I think I said Claremont Speedway. Claremont Motorsports Park, I believe, is what it's called. So.
All right. Cool place to watch a race, too.
Yeah, I can't wait to go there later this year.
That's a tough racetrack.
It's a weirdly shaped racetrack.
Yes.
All right. Well, the Wings and Wheels event at the New London Waterford Speedbowl fell victim to rain on Saturday. The Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series race will now be held on Saturday, June 13th. Whether or not the NEMA races will be rescheduled is still up in the air.
Yeah, so it looks like Wings and Wheels as a promotion is
Canceled.
gone. Yeah, that's gone.
It looked canceled by
yeah.
what I could see, but
yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer. I was kind of excited. They had a lot of cool things set up for that. Hopefully they'll they'll get all that set up again.
I'm just excited they rescheduled the tri-track race, the Monaco tri-track race that fast.
It was a good call, a really good call.
It was a great call to call the race because
it poured, didn't it?
Well, it started raining. I'm 5 miles from the Speedbowl.
It rained all day.
It started at 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we went out to dinner
Rained all day.
with the Hubbies that night, us, Christina, and we all went out to dinner, and they're like, yeah, it didn't rain at our house till like 5 o'clock. We mowed our grass. We did everything. I'm like, really?
Yeah, not here.
It's been raining since 9 o'clock here.
And it basically rained until about 2 o'clock yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I got right
straight
out
through.
and mowed
Oh,
my
yeah, that
grass.
was not happening.
There was so many freaking warriors online, too, about, like, how do you call it? It's not supposed to start raining until...
Dude, what a great... I mean, yeah, but these teams, some of these teams are traveling from...
Right.
Pennsylvania, maybe, or whatever.
Plus,
a long ways.
Yes.
You can't forget that it was going to be live streamed as well.
Right.
So if something's going to be live streamed, you got even less of a chance to get a good gate with iffy weather.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if the next one will be live streamed. Do you think they'll do it?
I think that's TBD. They have not confirmed that yet.
That means I might get on because the late models are running that night.
Oh, then probably not.
I'm going to do something special that night. What do you guys want me to do?
Just don't crash the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, Diego.
All right.
Just finish. Go.
Well, one track that did race on Saturday was Star Speedway, the Pro 4 Modifieds race. And Rob Ricciardi Jr., who won several times last season, got his first win of the year.
I can't believe Froden.
I know. It's like, I'm going to...
That's your boy.
No, I know, but I'm going to pick him now, and it's going to either rain out or something's going to happen to him.
I like Rob. He's a good guy, too, man.
I know.
He's a Spafco boy that has an open mod we used to run, and yeah, it's good to see him still racing and winning races.
Now, the Pro All-Star Series and New England Super Modified Series were supposed to race Sunday at Star Speedway, but that also rained out, and there's no makeup date announced as of yet.
Was that the race Jeffrey Battle was supposed to be in?
It was.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. All right. That's enough.
Oh, my God.
All right. Let's check out some points here.
That shit ain't funny.
Yeah.
That ain't funny.
Got to know when to pick them.
Well, you got to look at the forecast.
Pick them segments later. Settle down over there, Chirps. All right. Thanks to our friends over there at Myers Crazy Hollow Creamery. We got John Pulio, 10 points above Todd Owen. Tyler Chapman now in third. Dylan Izzo rocking the fourth place. Marcello moves up to fifth. SK Lights Anglace now is he's got the tiebreaker over Matthews, right? 2 wins to 1 or 3 wins to 1, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Bennett in third. McCarthy, and Tyler Berry. Ryan Waterman's got a 4-point lead over race winner Jason Raymond with Gleason Warren and Bill Cody in the top 5. 2 Scoops, point leader, 6 points over Kevin Gambacorta with Adam Gray, Chris Buffoni, and Paul Verricchio now in the top 5. And now we got Jason Lafayette with I think they leapfrogged his cousin there.
Wow.
And then you got Norm Root, our boy Clemente in 4th.
What a great name.
Paradise and Hammond there tied for 5th.
No, I'll tell you what, in the SKs, like, I'm inclined to say that Dylan Izzo has been a quiet 4th, but he really hasn't been that quiet. I mean, he's been having some crazy battles up there.
Yeah.
Did he finish 4th on Friday?
He did finish 4th.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, that's a great run.
Yep.
Good guy for sure. Glad for him.
All right, and they took a while, but Thompson got their points finally updated. So thanks to Chassis Pro. Real quick, let's just have a look at these here. Rocco Owen, Danny Cates taking the win into the 3rd place spot. Pulio, and there he is, Mikey Flynn in 5th. What's your Thompson plans here for the year?
Right now we're gonna do the rest of them as of right now.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, Thompson, I love the racetrack. It's such a cool place to race. You know, we've been struggling to find a little speed with the 604. So hopefully we can get that a little tuned up better and go chase some checkered flags with Todd and Keith and
Nice.
all of them. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, cool. All right. What else we got here? Jake Johnson with a 2-point lead over Matt Lewinsky-Lowe, Connor Souza, Brian Tagg, and Travis Haidar. And I spelled his name a little funky there just for you people there.
Travois.
Yeah. And then Kevin Davis, Austin Goff, RJ Marcotte. Danny, say it for me there, Bonssa.
Gamache?
All right.
I believe that's how you pronounce it.
And then Dalton McCarty and SK Lights. Baldwin with the 4-point lead over Erickson. Lynham Stone and Susie there rounding out the top 5 over at Thompson. And then, so big thanks to Chassis Pro and then JDL Motorsports once again with some, we did an abbreviated here because A lot of them got rained out, but the Nemo lights are updated from the previous week there. And then you got the Granite State with Jeremy Sorrell still in the lead over Alex Quarterly. And Randy Clark is your point leader over Rob Ricciardi Jr. So big thanks to JDL Motorsports Chassis Pro. Myers Creamy will have more points from the other divisions next week. Go ahead there, Bonssa.
On to Charlotte Motor Speedway, where we had 2 races on Sunday involving locals. The Truck Series competed on Sunday, and Gio Ruggiero finished 5th in the rain-delayed and clock-shortened, first time I've ever had to say that, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Charlotte. Ruggiero remains 4th in the standings, 75 points behind the leader, Caden Honeycutt, while Lane Riggs enjoyed the victory.
Yeah, you want to talk about blowovers? So we were joking about him earlier. They about had one in that race.
Oh, with Corey Day.
Dude, he was flying. I thought he was going to go over the wall.
I thought so, too. That was scary.
That was really scary.
That was a rough race. They had a lot of cautions.
I really wanted him to finish that race.
Yeah.
That had to build up to be a great ending.
100%.
Because he was in Kyle's truck, right?
Yeah.
Corey Day
was in the 7 Spire truck, yeah.
That truck was up.
Oh, yeah.
He hit hard, too, when he landed.
Driver's side.
Yeah.
And then came back across the track, and I think it was Mini Tyrell just clobbered him because he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I was watching that in a Discord server, and someone said, like, Kyle's just trying to bring his truck with him, and I was like, it's too soon for that, man. Like, I know it's supposed to be funny, but it honestly made me kind of sad.
Let's go to Cup. How about that?
All right.
Ryan Preece crashed out of the NASCAR Cup Series Coca-Cola 600, finishing 33rd. The wreck ended Preece's run of completing every lap this season in points-paying races and sunk him to 16th in the standings, the final spot that makes the chase. He's 15 points above the cut line, and there's 13 races left in the regular season. We'll talk about the winner in a moment, but yeah, that was a really badly timed bad break for Preece. And he had nothing to do with it. He was good.
He was fast.
He was probably the worst of the RFK cars.
Well, he was probably the fastest in the first stage.
Yeah, during the day.
Yeah,
during the day, but they
got
just
behind.
missed it.
They got behind,
and they were dropping back. You know, like
Dude, I'm starting to get concerned for them. I honestly am. I mean, like, it's fine to run, 10th, 11th, 12th every week, but then you have some big wrecks, and like you gotta counter it out eventually.
Well, it's like they weren't running good enough, and it put them in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Right? That's essentially what had happened. And he was really flying earlier, and the announcer, I think Dale Jr. and them were all announcing that race, weren't they?
Yeah, some
right on Amazon.
Yeah, it was a great podcast.
I thought it was too.
Yeah.
And the comments kept saying, as the sun goes down, who can keep up with the car?
And Preece didn't.
And Preece didn't. And his spotter was missing.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon Wilkinson.
Yeah,
he had emergency surgery. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What?
they
He spotted
tweeted
for
that.
me in my first SK race ever.
Oh, did he?
Wilkinson,
Really?
Yeah. So Brandon didn't
that's-
spot.
He's in good spirits, though, from what they said.
Oh,
so
good to hear.
Our thoughts to you, Brandon.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's a tough deal for Preece, and now he really doesn't have any margin for error if he wants to
I
make
just want
the
to see
chase.
him win.
Yeah.
I really want to see him win.
That clash was such a tease.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
It really was.
Hey, we still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
No, I think he's got like I said, he's got the speed to do it. I think they're a top 10 car, probably maybe 11th, 12th place car consistently. So I mean,
they show speed a lot.
They do.
There's times where they are just and so in that first half of that race, he lingered in the top 3 at one point in that restart for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made a run back past Hamlin. He was trying when Hamlin then went by. And then it just slowly. Now I'm like, he's back to 15th. And I remember Kozlowski was back in 20th because I put money on him to win. Now he was in front of him. I'm like, oh damn, this is not good.
No, he needs a life raft to an extent. But Tapley and Cater make a good point. His appeal is scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So he
that's
could
25 points.
That's
right?
big.
Yeah.
That's
When
big.
he's right there on the bubble, that could make a big difference.
It seems like the RFKs are better than the Penske's too. So
They are.
That's a
Dude,
good,
Logano's been bad this year. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that team right now. They're just not. They're just not hitting the
Sid,
setup.
what do you think about Logano?
I don't really care about him.
I like that you had to think for a second. That was good. Just to say that classic.
I wanted to care about him, but I don't.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well,
Sorry, Joey.
Sunday's Coke 600 marked the first Cup race since the death of Kyle Busch. And Daniel Suarez, who drove a truck for Kyle Busch Motorsports in 2015 and 2016, won the rain-shortened event driving for Spire Motorsports, the team that bought Kyle Busch Motorsports in 2023. On top of that, Kyle Busch's last NASCAR win came in the trucks at Dover 11 days ago, driving the 7 for Spire. Suarez won the Coke 600 Sunday, driving the 7 for Spire.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's hard not to love him either. You can tell he is overwhelmingly
genuine
grateful
guy.
for each win. Yep.
I was over the moon for him. It sucked that it got rain shortened, but man, he had to work his tail off to hold on to that
He did a
lead in
great
those last
job.
couple of restarts.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
see that wreck that happened because he like stopped off the corner when they? I think.
Yeah, right when the caution came out, there was big contact.
It didn't cause the caution, but the caution came out at the right time for him because he was probably going to lose the lead.
Yeah.
Was it just me, or is it fun trying to understand what he's saying?
What do you,
Diego? Why would
no,
you
I'm
say
just
that?
saying it's great because he's so
Why?
excited.
Why would you say that?
He was like in full blown like tear mode.
He was.
like,
I mean, it was like he was
it
so
didn't help,
over the top animated. Like I almost couldn't make out. I just knew he was over the top excited about Kyle Busch and his family and stuff. It was great.
Well, I saw people saying he didn't deserve it. I was like, did you not watch the previous 3 restarts?
Yeah, I
mean, they were
he held
pounding
off,
him for
Bro,
everything.
he
and they couldn't pass
dogfighted
it.
his way to
Absolute
that win.
dogfight.
Yeah.
God, he did.
And credit to his crew chief. That 2-tire call in the end was brilliant, knowing the weather was coming and whatnot.
Yep,
and
that was
Suarez
clean.
did his part.
Well, it's almost like he had nothing to lose, right?
Correct.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
And he left Trackhouse, right? Trackhouse didn't want to sign him.
No, and now he's better than that car in the points.
He is, and he's
10th.
faster.
Yes.
I did like the 90. I like the Tootsie car though.
Oh, it was clean. The purple.
I love the
yeah,
Tootsie
of course,
car.
they're all over it. There's chrome on that too,
There was
Diego.
chrome
That's all
on
he is.
that
It's made
car,
for
but
you.
yeah.
Was that Shane's car? Which Trackhouse car was that?
I think it's Ross Chastain.
Oh, that was
usually
Chastain's
runs
car?
it, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if
he
ran it
wrecked
last
out.
week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, when
okay.
Suarez was in the 99, he was running it
It was
every
the
other week.
all purple Tootsie car.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, listen, I think he's better off now than he was last year with Trackhouse.
He is.
Sid, what do you
we
think about
done
that?
talking about cup racing?
All right, let's go.
Wait,
Come
no,
on.
hold up. You talk about Trackhouse. Shane Van Gisbergen was really good.
And his car is cool.
Really
looking,
good.
too.
Yeah.
I guess we're not.
You know Shane Van Ginsberg?
Yeah, he's a road course geek.
Ginsburg?
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, nobody
No,
cares.
that's the
SVP.
Flippenberger
That's
right
exactly
there.
right. Yeah, whatever his name. Right.
SVP, Sense Vault Productions?
Yes, that's what we're going to call him. SVP. That's like MC3.
No,
Oh,
I won't torture Sid too much more, but I'll say this. He's so nasty on the road Sid, I'm so sorry. He's so nasty on the road courses that if he can even become a 10th place car week in, week out on the ovals, he will be a legitimate threat.
Yeah.
It's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's
for
going to be.
him. Yeah.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
Sid, what do you think about
Oh,
all
I'm
this?
going to be looking forward to that.
Come on, Cindy, come on.
Let's go. Come on.
Party on Sid's!
Woo!
Carry on.
On to Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Finally.
With an estimated crowd of about 350,000 people,
That's amazing.
Felix Rosenquist bested David Malukas in a thrilling one-lap shootout to win the 110th Indianapolis 500-mile race. Rosenquist went third to first on the final circuit, edging ahead of Malukas on the outside at the checkers. The margin of victory was 23 thousandths of a second, the closest finish in Indy 500 history.
I mean, let's watch it, shall we?
Let's
hit it.
Malukas hunting.
Oh, this call
To
is
the high
fantastic.
side, around the outside, into the lead. Malukas leads with one to go.
Yeah, Buxton is awesome.
Round the
He's
outside
so
with
good.
his teammate through one, into the short chute in two.
Look at Rosenquist work the outside.
Side by side, but out front, the young American chasing his first win off turn two. David Malukas goes to defend the MSR.
Look at
driver still
this.
I thought
side by
Malukas
side.
had it here.
Play into Malukas' hands, and here comes Pato O'Ward. Malukas is out in front.
I mean, how often do you hold it a full lap in the outside lane in Indy?
I know.
Never.
It's not over yet. Malukas has to defend from Rosenquist. Great run off the final corner. Here comes Rosenquist. Malukas defends. Who has it? Over the line. Who's it going to be? It's Rosenquist.
Oh, dude, how gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
How gut... I mean...
That's a great race and a great call.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
For Malukas, what about me? I had $100 on him.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I freaking did.
Oh, you poor
Are you
thing.
serious?
I didn't know, like, should I be happy that we got one of the greatest finishes, or should I
Oh, you're pissed.
cry that
Oh,
I
no,
could have
you're
won
crying.
$1,000?
Definitely
I
should have
think
been
you
pissed.
know, yeah.
All right, gambling aside, that is probably the best Indy 500 I have seen from start to finish. It was a phenomenal race from the get-go, even with the rain delay. But Rosenqvist, that is one of the gutsiest laps I have ever seen in racing. On the outside,
he's just doing what he's supposed to
it's
do.
Tremendous.
Yeah. It's like, it's not known to be possible at Indy, though. Like, if
Really?
you're on the outside, you usually just wreck out there. I mean, truly, for a whole lap is almost unheard of.
What
He was able to pull it off.
What helped was that there was a late race caution, so the marbles got cleaned up. So the outside was viable for a couple laps before the marbles built in, and he took advantage of it. And that was his teammate he was side by side with. So kudos to Marcus Armstrong. He could have just used his teammate up if he wanted to win that Indy 500, but he showed a lot of respect to Rosenqvist, and that was I had my fist up in the air. I was off my seat. I haven't been that excited in a while for a finish.
Yeah.
It was
That's great.
sensational.
Yeah, the finish like that, man. That's everything you want in sports, man.
Can't
Right,
argue.
right down to the wire.
Did you watch that, Sydney?
So I was at a celebration life for one of my family friend, and so when I got home, I went to turn it on, and it was right after it ended. And I could tell by the interviews that I missed a great finish. And obviously I went back and watched it. Yeah.
The heartbreak on Malukas. I did feel for him.
Right.
Yeah, he was
Golly.
crushed.
I don't
What
know
else could he have done?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. You can't block in
Can't
those
do
cars.
nothing.
No. I know Remy's bummed because he's a Penske guy, and Remy's all about Penske.
Oh, you like
that's right.
Penske?
Yeah.
Penske guy.
Where was
And-
Palou? Isn't he usually up? He's usually the guy, right?
He was running up front, but
yeah, the pit strategy set him back in track position a bit, so he was not in contention.
Only guy I know is Joseph Newgarden.
And well,
'cause of Remy, right.
Remy was probably super ecstatic about what happened to Newgarden. He wrecked on his own on the restart while running fourth.
Oh, we were screaming at that.
How'd you feel about that, Rems?
Not good.
He just lost it on his own and
Really?
backed it into the wall. He actually banged up his foot a bit because of that.
Oh, really?
Those cars. You see, like their caution laps are like 110.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Their caution laps are 110.
Yeah,
No,
and that's half the speed.
No,
'Cause
those guys.
they showed the thing, and they're like under caution. The guy's like 100, 110.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
I truly consider them all to be at least mildly insane in the best way possible. I mean, Rossi was in that race and he wrecked out and he got out of his car, got on crutches and walked away. I mean, he injured himself in a practice flip?
Yeah. He didn't
And he was
flip,
still in
but
the
he
race.
wrecked. Yeah. No, that was a great race. Indy once again showed themselves to be the greatest spectacle. Lastly, this just broke shortly before the show went live. Kyle Bonsignor, a regular in the NASCAR Modified Tour, announced on his Facebook that he and the 22 team plan to skip a few Modified Tour races, including this Saturday's race at Riverhead Raceway, citing inconsistencies with the tires.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
I mean, that sucks. Just in general terms, to not have somebody like Kyle on the tour, but citing the tires when the tires is the new thing this year that's not good.
That ain't good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like there's some people that are concerned about them for sure, and are going to extra lengths to make sure that they have everything going in the right direction. So I can understand why. I've heard chirping recently, and then this pops up. I'm like, oh man, this is not good.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they're planning on eventually being back, so hopefully that's sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
And that has been your Dale Hedquist Motorsports Weekly Update.
All right, good job by you there, BT. Listen, there were only a lot of rainouts. It still took us an hour to get through the weekly update, but you know how we do it. Diego's back, that's why.
Oh, here we go.
Anyways, it's time for the Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget of the Week. Crushed it. Well done, Rems.
Thank you.
All right, we got a little good one here for you. You know, we had a tradition in our neck of the woods here in Connecticut during the Memorial Day weekend, and it was called Pappy's Run.
Oh, yeah.
It was an organized motorcycle run held in memory of Donald Pappy Pitsley. Pitsley was a Navy veteran who worked tirelessly to get the Connecticut state law requiring motorcyclists to wear helmets repealed. Unfortunately, Pitsley died of a sudden heart attack in May of 1975 and never got to see the day when Connecticut repealed its universal helmet requirement in 1976. On Memorial Day of that year, The first Pappy's Run was held in Pitsley's honor and was a Memorial Day tradition in London County for over 40 years. The event started at numerous landmarks in the area, including the Waterford Speedbowl several times during the 1980s. And Diego, you know how we do it. Give you a couple pictures there.
I remember it. I
That's
remember
pretty
it
cool.
good. And it was even busier than that.
Yep. So this is from 1988. These are some pictures I got from the Cordaweg family when they started it up. And would drive all the way through town. I remember a lot of times you'd get stuck just watching all the motorcycles go by.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see here. Most rides ended at Pitsley's grave sites before a larger party was held at various locations throughout the area. In 1989, Connecticut adopted its current partial law requiring helmets to be worn by motorcyclists under the age of 18. While many people still visit Pappy's grave or ride in smaller groups on Memorial Day weekend, the larger organized event has not been held in several years. And here's it's a quick picture of his, it's the grave site. So that was quite the tradition. Obviously, it was definitely, native to this area, but you remember it growing up, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
all the time.
As a kid, we would sit out. And
Yeah, you just watch it.
All my cousins would be on bikes, and you'd wait for them to wave
Oh,
to
right.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was like a parade.
It really was.
Right, because there was so many of them. It took forever.
The Speedbowl at one point, they would pack. You would look in there. You
couldn't see anything but them, yeah.
bikes, the whole parking lot completely massively covered.
I don't know how long they did it at the bowl. Those pictures from 88.
Yeah.
I was like scanning for some pictures. I saw that Kit Freitas had posted some pictures a while back. I think he said that they were from 1982.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long it was, but I want to say like maybe in the 90s, relatively.
Easily.
Right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes, for sure.
They did that for quite a while, but sometimes they'd end at the Brown Derby, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they'd end at Stashes
Well,
in New London.
BJ Cycles, a guy named Fats, used to run the whole thing afterwards, and then
Yep.
he had since passed.
Yep.
And then I think it just kind of had gone downhill.
Yeah,
from there.
yeah. I think maybe 10 years ago or so,
Yeah.
the organized part of it ended.
Yeah.
But it was quite the tradition back in the day. All right, let's continue on here down to the bullpen with our man Fro.
Guys, I have some exciting news for you about who's your retiree stat chat today.
Oh, okay.
We got 3 questions, a full-size edition, if you will. What better time than when our man's back in the house, you know? I'll start the first one off right here.
Okay.
You guys love me.
I do. I'll openly admit that. These guys, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Is it worth bending Hall of Fame induction rules? Specifically, we're talking about NASCAR here, but this could be applied, more broadly. When the name is big enough, in this instance, of course, referring to Kyle Busch. And if it's done, do you think it'll be more tempting to bend the rules again in the future?
Well, I don't. I am a stickler about rules. I think a couple of discussions down the road, we will talk about this some more. But in this scenario, I don't have a problem with it. And they did this, and for the near Hall of Fame, they did this when Teddy passed away.
Yeah.
And so I don't have a problem with it. There's no need to wait the 5 years.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
I mean, his name's big enough.
Right.
Yeah.
We know he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Right.
There's no doubting that.
Yeah.
So I got no problems with this.
Whatever ballot he's on, obviously he will be on the moment that he is eligible.
Yeah.
I guess my only kind of devil's advocate point about this is, I mean, if you say, all right, he's big enough, we can bend the rules for it. I mean, does it slippery slope it a little bit?
Well, I was gonna say,
if something like this were to happen again,
professional sport ever done anything like that before? I can't. I'm trying to think.
Right.
I don't think the NFL or MLB or NBA.
right?
I can't.
Well, because it starts the question of this guy's big enough too.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I can't
so
think
why
of one
have
off the
the
top of my
rule?
head. Why even have it if
Why
you're going to
have
say
the rule
right.
if you're just going to keep breaking the rule?
Right.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
yeah, right. It's like what's the line or what's the determination with the accomplishments where you would draw the line? But
Right.
in his case, he has more wins in the National Series than anybody else. So I mean,
Right.
But I understand what you're saying. I don't think there's too much concern for a slippery slope issue with
What
somebody.
does it matter? I got another question. What does it matter if he gets in tomorrow or in 4 years?
Right.
Yeah,
what does it matter?
Yeah, it is very much like a performative thing, so to speak. Like all of us in this room already know he's a Hall of Fame driver.
I mean,
any way you cut it, any way you cut
his reputation is there. I mean, you knew what he was. Does it matter if he gets in now or for 4 years? Unless
I'm not sure.
So you were asking about any sport. I thought this was the case, and I just looked it up. Wayne Gretzky in hockey. The NHL has a 3-year waiting period, and they allowed it. They waived it for him. He went in immediately after he retired.
Oh.
Now he's universally considered the greatest hockey player of all time.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's the only one I can think of.
That was after he retired, you said, right?
Yeah.
Or did he pass?
No, he retired in 1999, and he went in.
Right.
He went in.
Well, that's why I bring
next
it up.
ceremony.
Like Jimmy Johnson, when he retired, from full-time racing at least, we all knew he was going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but no one said, oh, he's so good, we have to get him in immediately. Obviously, it's a different circumstance with the tragedy of it, but in that case, that's sort of conflatable to what I was just suggesting. I don't know. I mean, I would have no qualms for whatever they decide to do.
Right. I think
He's obviously going in.
It doesn't help the conversation that we're the NASCAR Hall of Fame just got announced days before it, so it's not helping the case for.
Definitely not.
Yeah, Tapley brings up Roberto Clemente in baseball. That's true as well.
Right.
Yeah, he died tragically in doing humanitarian efforts in December, and he went in the following year.
Yeah, that's a good parallel.
Yep.
All right, moving on here.
Yeah. Okay.
We always talk about start 'em all, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I personally, I'm on Team Start 'em all. We'll get him into this, okay? But where do you draw the line, especially in something like the SK Lights at Stafford, where they routinely bring just an utterly massive field? Is there a point when a short track field becomes too full?
Well, it depends on the size of the track, right? I mean, a 40-car field or even a 35-car field at the Speedbowl is different than at Stafford or Thompson,
Right.
right? Or CONT is, So, I mean, it depends on the size of the track.
It also depends on pit road.
Yeah, is there pit carts? For SK Lights, there's not.
Yeah, that's true.
The other thing, too, is okay, so you run, like they did, you run a Consi or a last chance
qualifier, yeah.
Right? But, so that prolongs the night.
Yep.
When you already have a long night ahead of you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But devil's advocate is if you start them all, which it didn't matter this week, and there's a lot of wrecks, you're going to have a long night.
Right.
Right. So where do you win?
Well, that's the main reason you do a Consi, right? Is to hope that the race can go a little bit more smoothly.
Right.
But for the sake of running, a 10-lap Consi that also had cautions, I believe. I mean, what's... with relations to, the past event, I mean, what's one more 8-car wreck is really what I'm thinking. Like, if they had one more caution with all those cars involved, which would have slowed the show down more? Especially when, you think of the other benefits of having all those cars start to feature. Obviously, you're more inclined, especially if you're on a part-time basis, to try it again if you end up in the feature. You're going to be in the feature.
Yeah.
I've always said that you can start 38, 28. There's still going to be wreck fests. It's going to happen. I've seen it with the SK Lights where even with a smaller field, they tore up cars. And
Friday night's the example.
30 is relatively small for SK Lights. They usually start 28 maybe back in the day, but they started 30. It wasn't your 35, 36 car field. Field size can matter, but in the end, also part of it is just a lot of wrecks you see are not from back markers doing whatever. It's usually the people in the front half of the field.
Right. Well, it's like 9th spinning 8th place out.
Yeah.
In front of another 20 cars behind you is what causes the problem.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the field ends at 30th or 38th in that case.
Can you imagine, though, just think about this. You have a decent car, right, Mike?
Yeah.
And you're starting 33rd.
Yeah.
And you're looking, you're like, oh, my God.
It's what you sign up for, though.
Right. It's so daunting when you look at it. You're like, oh, my God. Like, you're almost driving around blindfolded because there's so many cars doing this that you don't know what's going on right in front of them until it's too late.
No, and as a fan, there is nothing more exciting. You got a beer in your hand, and it's 9 p.m., and they just keep coming out more and more. I'm like, oh, boy. Here we go. Just the appeal of it. I love the huge fields, man. I really do. I feel like that will always be a big draw.
I do 30. I'd say if let's say 32 cars enter the gate, start 32, right? You never try to send people home.
Right.
And when we ran the Monaco races too, Ed was always good about not trying to send people home, right?
Yeah.
He's usually really good about that. And I look at that people spend their time. Like, you
Right,
do want them to
prepping.
have.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah, you don't want to do it. So I mean, 39's a different story, right? Because I think 39's a lot.
That's
personally.
massive, yeah.
But like, I mean, if you have 30 and you keep it to 30, and let's say 1 week you have 32 cars out to the gate, like, I mean, come on.
You're right. Like
What's the most they
30's,
started?
30's the number. Like that's
36.
like you hear. Oh, they had 30 cars for that race. That's a good race. As you get farther above that number, you start saying, that might be too many, right? It might be getting crazy.
36 is a lot.
That's a
too,
lot,
bro.
dude.
Yeah, they've started 36.
Good
That's
for
the
them
most
for
I've
getting
seen
36.
I know. Shout out to Stafford. I was gonna say shout out to Stafford. Yeah.
I thought it was 38. Wasn't it 38 a couple years ago?
No, the most I think we've started was 36 or 37. 37, I think, might have been the most. But like, I go back to Friday. The first,
That's unbelievable.
That's crazy.
The first wreck with Cassandra, she was 4th. The big wreck in turn 3 was Brian Sullivan and Chris Matthews, 2 of the best in SK Lights up at the front of the field.
Yeah.
The next pileup on the front stretch with Tchaikovsky
So
started
restart.
up front with Anglaise not going. They're all starting with regulars.
Right.
The only difference in a way is that, yeah, the wrecks are going to be bigger because they happen on restarts normally and everyone's bunched together. But start 25, start 35. I mean, that's not the reason why there's more or less wrecks.
Yeah. I would like to see it standardized if they're going to do. I mean, I don't know if you would do it for just, like, let's say, I mean, obviously with how much was wrecked, you think there's going to be a few less at least this week. But if 38 show up again and it's a regular show, like, are you going to do a Conti again? Because it's the first time we did one this year.
Well, we had the double down race. I think that had a Conti in it on the Sunday for the 30 lapper because we had, I think, 37
that is
cars
true.
or something for that one as well. But yeah, if you have 38, I'd say you should do a Conti no matter what. There's no magic number though in all reality.
No.
I mean,
I'd say
hell.
30.
I say start them all.
Yeah, I'd start 50.
Start them all.
I mean, what the hell? You're going to start 32, 33.
Right,
Like, you
yeah.
might as well start the
Right.
37.
Yeah.
What
Right.
the hell?
Like, it's tough sending 1 or 2 guys.
Right.
home.
Imagine
Like,
saying
you
4
don't-
guys home. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
guys, you're the 4 that have to go home.
Right.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I mean, I guess it's part of the game, but.
Yeah, but it sucks.
Your lack of faith disturbing.
I would have faith that they could all make it through. No.
Oh, way to tie it in there, Sid.
All right.
Okay.
Hell, I'd start 50 of them.
All right. Now,
What
you,
do I?
now you're getting
All right,
stupid.
come on,
I'd start
Yeah,
60.
seriously.
All right. I'll
You
just-
had us sold, and you
all
got
right,
crazy.
all right. Just pretend that never
Yeah,
happened.
you got
Jeez.
crazy.
All right, this one should maybe get some excitement. You know, I was going to ask this last week, but I decided to hold off. After David Arute won his SK race, I saw some Facebook comments about how, well, it's not legitimate because he owns the track. That's what I saw.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, how much overlap is too much when it comes to conflicts of interest and officiating a race control?
Oh, it's too much. Diego, go ahead.
What do you want me to say?
Diego, there was a reason this question was held.
No, but what are you going to do? Send guys home? Like, hey, listen, like for me, like obviously David Arute runs, and he's right. Him and Paul are pretty much the boss. Father helps, family helps, but they have a hell of a lot to do with everything, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know what's the difference is versus him running versus me running, even though, like I feel like, and you may think this is wrong, back when Sean ran the track in 2017, I was running for a championship. Everybody's like, oh, Diego's running good now because his brother's running the track. Little did they know that it was even worse, because if something, like I got thrown out at the end of the year running for a championship, and it was like everybody was like relieved, like, oh yeah, we got you, right? But you didn't get me. But Sean had no choice but to kind of throw me out, because that's the vibe that was happening, right? So now, like, I to me, it's even harder because my brother is the race director, and you may shake your head like you know what you're talking about, but
you might think that it's harder, but it is a conflict. To your first point, it's not about David and Paul operating the track. It's about word around the campfire is that Paul is either calling the race or assisting in calling the race.
Yeah.
And that is similar to your brother at the Speedbowl calling the race.
Yeah.
It's not about whether they're operating the track. It's when they are the officials and the competitors. When you have immediate family where one is an official and one is a competitor, that is a direct conflict of interest.
So do you think Dave should just stay home?
Okay, I understand what you're saying. It's not about Dave staying home, but why does Paul have to call the race? Why does your brother have to be the race director?
Well, so if that's what they
If I was Bruce Beamer, I would tell your brother, if you want your brother and your niece and your son to race at the Speedbowl, you can promote the track, but you can't be the race director.
So then Paul shouldn't be race directing.
Correct.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's their house. And
obviously.
that's what they decide to do, right?
Of course.
They think the best guy for the job is Paul. And Paul says, listen, I'm going to call it fair. And Dave, if you screw up, this is just what it's going to be.
And they're going to put up with it. They're going to put up with all the crap on social media. Like they're creating that crap.
Yeah.
By having them.
Has
having
there
this
been crap with the Roots and?
Well, didn't you guys just say that there was stuff on Facebook about?
Well, I mean, that was not really related to race directing as much as it was just his ties to the track.
I mean, I honestly think...
Well, those comments were right, but that's not me. Like, to me, if they're operating the track, that's not... To me, it's about the officiating versus the competitor.
Yeah.
It's specifically that.
Yeah.
Is Chris not there doing Stafford anymore? Scavata not there?
Scavata? No, he's there.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I think, like... I will say this, like, on the record, David did not win that race 2 weeks ago because his...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so either.
I mean, David's...
What do you think about it? I mean, you're a racer. I mean,
I know,
do you
I
think
race
there's a
against
conflict
him.
of interest?
I don't. I
I don't either.
David's a great guy, and their Roots have done nothing but help grow short track racing and grow the Connecticut area. I mean, I have heard rumors that Paul's up there. I don't know, like, what the change was, because I know for a while Chris was calling the races.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not really sure what the status is up there, but I can tell you that they run a clean program. I have not seen anything like that at all yet, right?
Right.
But I mean, you know, David's a really good character, and Paul has been nothing but great to me. So I do race against it, but so far I have nothing bad to say. You know, and Sean does a great job too.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, like Sean, and like if Sean didn't step up, like who would have done it? Like that's the thing too. Like people don't look like.
Right.
I mean, that's great. Like you're gonna get mad that Sean's doing it, but do you want to do it? Like
Right.
you're not like helping out the situation. Like there's
Right.
nobody who wants to do it. Like
And
Sean
it's hard
stepped
to
up.
like, you know, and this is just for me, right? So
Your brother's in the chat. He's all triggered.
So if you think about it this way, like, you know, the Speedbowl obviously needed help, right? Do we all agree?
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
So Sean coming in, and you know he's race directing, but you know he's involved more than that, right? He's helping promote, he's selling backboards, even though he doesn't really want to do that because he really cares about the Speedbowl. So
That's what he should be doing, though.
But that's not up for you to say.
I can say whatever I want.
But
It's a
I'm
Sid
just
View
saying-
podcast.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
No.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's just your opinion. Is what I meant to say. It's like that's your opinion, but like the Speedbow's struggling. Sean comes back to try to help the Speedbowl. Stafford may think they're struggling in the race control department. So Paul's like, I got to put my hands on that because maybe it's a little messy to him. So I got to get my hands involved because that's just what they do there. They make sure that nobody runs their track. And nobody's bigger than their track, right? That's how I feel the Roots are, and it runs great. And so Sean coming in and running the Speedbowl doesn't mean that, okay, Diego, Brody, and Emma shouldn't race anymore, right? Because Sean wants to help race direct.
Let me just interrupt you for a second, because your brother's in here saying that I'm insulting his integrity. That's not what it's about, dude. What it's about is that, like, when there is an issue, how is it handled, right? So when you get into Jason Palmer and you spin 3 cars and they go in the wall and you go around unscathed, right? What's the call going to be there? Now, Sean may say he's going to throw you out, but if there's any perception that you didn't get a fair call, like Buffoni, right? Let's say you were in that instance, right? And there was no call against you. That's when it's a problem. Okay, so I'm not insulting Sean's integrity. However, when he ran the track before and Matt Galco chucked you into the wall, I saw your brother run down and want Galco thrown out immediately. And I don't even think he was the race director then. That's a conflict of interest. You know why? Because you're his brother. And you got your bell rung pretty bad right there.
Oh, yeah.
And he's not the person that should be making calls in that scenario.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Now, can you go through a whole season and not have that happen? Sure. But it can happen, and that's the problem.
So then what's the answer then?
Somebody else be the race director.
Well, what if there's nobody to do it?
Well, your brother's not going to be there for every race, right? So who's going to be the race director those days?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if he's going to miss.
When we had him do the thing, he said that there was going to be sometimes he missed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, you have to have a race director at some time.
Somebody in place, or some like Austell, or maybe somebody.
I mean, at the local level, I understand that there is you can have a lot more leniency with this because, like, to what you were saying, it's harder to get people to do these jobs at the local level. Like at the pro level,
wants.
Yeah, at the pro level,
it's like a thankless job,
right?
Yeah.
Until you're crushing it, like Tapley did,
right?
You
can go through the entire season and not have it be an issue. And as the Arutes have proven, with them operating the track and David competing there and Paul, they've navigated it well.
Right.
But it's still a conflict of interest. I don't care what anybody says. You're never going to tell me that it's not.
So
you can navigate the conflict fine, but it is a conflict of interest.
I got an honest question then. So let's just say the option is to do what's going on or have a shitty race director. What's better?
I mean, I don't know yet. I mean, Sean's only race directed 3 races.
I'm just saying though.
I'm not going to say he's a good or bad race director yet. So I mean, it's still TBD. So I don't know if he's better than the other options. He's only done it for 3 races.
Sean involved in the racing at the Speedbowl, I think, is a good thing. Do we agree upon that or no? You don't think having him back to the Speedbowl and
everything but being the race director? Yes, I do.
And helping the Speedbowl. So you're saying he's better off. He should have either just not done nothing, or just come in and just sell billboards.
Anything but the race directing.
Well, then he probably wouldn't have came back.
I know, but he's doing a lot outside of the race directing.
Yeah, but
anyways.
so would it be better if he because I don't think he would have came in. He really cared about the race program.
I understand. Sean was probably not confident. He can correct me, but he's not confident that there was somebody that could call it as good as he.
Definitely loves attention in here.
So, and I understand that he wanted to ensure that there is a good product in order for him to promote it. And if that's the case, then so be it. Again, there's not a lot of people there, but to me, him, the race director, as a long-term solution is not the answer, dude. Just not.
Well, whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's going on for a long time here, huh?
I mean, Fro and you guys aren't even saying nothing. No. You just letting us go at it.
Listen, I'm not getting I'll get my thought, but I was going to let you two finish.
Listen, I could, stoke it up a little bit, but y'all got to be the fire. I ain't touching this.
No, this is getting good.
I think, like, you guys are both right in your own ways. Like, Sid's right. Like, by the book, it's a conflict of interest, like, by the definition. But I see it from the other side of you where, like, Sean's saving the track. Like, Sean wants to see the track survive. I think the Arutes are a different story right now.
Yeah.
But I think, he's trying to help. And right now, I mean, maybe it's not long term. I don't know if he wants it to be long term. I know he has his feet in a lot of baskets right now, just to do a lot of things.
Just a couple.
Yeah. But, I think right now, if it saves the track, then it's a good call.
Here's the way I see it. I think of any time people, especially publicly, think that something fishy is going on, I always go on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt until I'm proven wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just the way I've always approached it. And I know there's concerns about the optics of having, like, somebody who's in the family that is calling the shots while someone from their family is also racing in the race where they're calling the shots. My perspective is I see where people come from in that, but until I am proven to believe them because of actions being taken that seem fishy, I just don't see it that way in that moment. Like, I give the benefit of the doubt until that benefit is lost. Maybe that's just me. Like, it might be an idea that I might be in denial. I don't know, but that's just the way I approach it. It's like, until I see it with my own eyes and it's proven, I'm not automatically going to jump to that end of the spectrum because to me, there's no point. Yeah. So that's the way I see it.
All right.
Yeah.
Diego.
I got one more.
I still love you, man.
I love you too. No, it's great. It's great debate. and I got one more to add to it.
Bring it.
You know, like the Speedbowl is our home track. Obviously, I get a little excited about this because it's been my life for like 30 years. I grew up at the Speedbowl. My friends at the Speedbowl. It's just what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even want to come off like a douchebag here. But the problem is like Sean's race directing and let's just hypothetically say I'm racing a late model this week. There's not a lot of cars there. That's great for the Speedbowl, right? Because we're coming back. And then if Brody races and Emma was racing a truck, to me, it's just a feel-good story that the whole division and we're still running strong at the Speedbowl after 25 years and trying to bring the place back.
Then you guys all won the race.
And we all won the race.
While your brothers called the races?
Yeah, and everybody spun out, and we spun everybody out. I mean, this would be perfect, right?
All right, we got
to yeah, guys.
See what you started from?
I know, Fro.
Damn it, Brian knew it was going to be a good one.
I better turn my fan on. It's getting hot in here.
No, that was next level. That's the stat check, guys. Jesus.
Even Rachel's in the chat. She's all fired up.
I didn't watch that. I didn't even see her.
Yeah, here we go.
I had to take my hands off that one.
All right. Big thanks. I know. It's hard to carry on, right?
Well, this might have been the most.
I just can't believe.
I can't believe I'm not ready. I need my live chat. You guys are all looking at the live chat.
It's hard to keep up with after that segment. All right. Big thanks to the Driver Development Program. Last time they're going to be sponsoring the Did You Know segment. We appreciate their support here for the last couple months. Diego, did you know that there are 5 current weekly competitors at Stafford Speedway who are in the top 20 career wins?
It's amazing.
You got Keith Rocco with 86 wins. That's good for second place. Michael Bennett has 44 wins. He's in 8th place. Adam Gray's got 43, tied for 9th place. Travis Haidar has 36 wins. He's in 13th place all time. And Todd Owen has 34 wins. He's tied for 14th place. A lot of current guys here on the on top of the all-time list. Now, Kevin Gambacorta, Jeremy Lavoie, and Ronnie Williams, who no longer runs weekly but will make several appearances later on in the year, they all have 31 career wins at Stafford. Their next win will tie them with Tom Rosati for 20th place. Sorry. So a little bit of Stafford career wins history there for you in our Did You Know segment. We got a good one now. It's time for the return of the Fast Five. Get yourself ready over there, Flynn.
All right.
Here we go. All right, my man. Now, the music, a big thanks to Hair by Emma Monahan.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she was not with us last week because, of course, she was on vacation, but we also didn't have a studio guest. So listen, Mikey, the music is only 60 seconds long. We like to get it in before the music stops, but of course, there's no real rules to this. Diego, get it started.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Who in the racing local would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse? You got me so fired up.
All right, you were making me think of SK drivers before. I'm gonna go Kurt Brainerd. I feel like I'm gonna go Kurt Brainerd.
All right, favorite sauce or dip or dressing in food?
I do like ranch, and I guess like dip. I'll get queso.
Okay, next.
Favorite South Park episode?
Oh, the one where they go to the water park.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
All right, steak fries, curly fries, or onion rings?
Curly fries.
Well, nicely done. Well played.
Yeah.
Well
Good pick.
played.
Do you keep replaying the last race of last season, or do you move on, or did you move on?
Yes.
You can't come up with a better answer than that. That's tremendous.
All right, hold up 1 second. Ranch?
Yeah. I don't know. I
Me
like ranch.
too.
Yeah. I like a white girl thing.
I like ranch.
Yeah.
It's a what?
I get along with the white girl thing. You know?
Oh my.
Yeah.
It's a white girl.
Yeah.
All right. I think we should probably. Oh,
I'm waiting.
hold on. Let me hit it again.
All right.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
I was following up with the rest of the live chat. I know, sorry.
All right, here we
ahead.
go. Another segment of Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing viewer mail. So thank you guys.
Hit it.
First one is from my buddy Joe Pavo, right?
Pavo, I believe it is.
Yes. Back when I first got into racing, which was in the 80s, one of the superstitions was having a race car that had green on it. A green painted car was not a good idea. Also, I remember Bugs Stevens saying to not eat peanuts in his pits. I know it wasn't about the peanut allergy, but it was about the shells on the ground. Diego, as a driver, did you ever stay away from green cars or have any superstitions? Now, I'm not sure if I believe in the green superstition, but I had never had green on my cars.
I thought you had green on your car when you and Pressel were teammates that year.
I did, and
right?
we were terrible.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, I never have. My one superstition that I have is I have this really awesome neon yellow Emma Monahan shirt, like the Sid's View podcast ones I like. So this yellow one, every time I wore it was one of my favorites. Every time I wore it to the track, we would have something happen, like a wreck. So it became a point that I just wouldn't wear it to the races anymore. That was my superstition. And I know growing up, there was other people, like I think Dennis Gator wore the same T-shirt and different things like that. But that was my superstition. Mike Flynn, have you ever heard of this? And do you have any superstitions like that?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I live with it. I'm about as green as it gets. So I like to say, green's the color of money.
There you go.
Tom Cruise.
Right.
You know, the peanut thing. I go with the green thing, so the peanut thing's out the window too. I do have superstitions though.
Do you have any?
I do. So I always try to wake up Friday and get breakfast at the same place every day.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I do. I do that. And then here's one I thought about. Whenever we put an engine in the car, I always take the engine hoist and put it in the back of the shop, put it away right away. As soon as the motor gets out of in the car, it's gone in the back shop. Always try to keep the motors healthy. So that's a good one.
That's funny how these little things like this.
Yeah. So the green thing to me has always been fakakta. I mean, we saw Ron Uhas in the family-owned car for years, win 100 lapper after 100 lapper. Justin Bonssa has green on his car for many, many years.
Yeah.
Is it Tom Butler that had the green late model?
All
right,
green.
right, all green. So a lot of that is just, I'm not buying into it.
I know there's like superstitions like, mentioning how fast the program goes by during the program and how you should never.
That's something you guys deal with?
I do that a lot.
I jokingly tell people like, dude, shut your mouth.
That's like not telling the pitcher he's got a no-hitter in the seventh inning.
Right. Don't do that.
And look, I hate this superstition, but the old Ricker validated that superstition. The broadcaster's curse.
Yes, big time with Meg last week.
Yeah, he gave Meg
bad.
a shout out, and then she wrecked on the ensuing restart. But I can't stand the broadcaster
Doesn't that always
jinx.
happen?
Yep. No.
Yeah, no,
it only
I agree with
when you
Diego.
are conveniently thinking about it.
It does. It's it just seems to happen. Like they just said something. Oh my God, look at what just happened.
Oh, so you don't want me to talk about you?
Please
then
don't.
Suck.
Please don't. All right,
Then suck.
Okay.
Just
Wow.
Do you think about that though? Like when you're doing your announcing, like do you like
No.
not want to like jinx people and like you always think about
I think
the
superstitions are super stupid. I don't understand them.
Oh, that's pretty
Well,
good.
now I can't text in the group chat talking about how good someone's doing.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Can I pull that up here real
You
quick?
thought Kyle was bad. Remy did it like 3 restarts in a row, and then
Are
the
you
restart
serious?
come out, and then it would just immediately happen. I mean, it was unbelievable. We were like, Remy, please.
Hold
She's
on.
not a broadcaster, so that's a pass. There's no broadcasters.
Dan
jinx.
Riley says everybody Diego picks in the pick'ems.
Now that's a superstition, I believe.
Thank you.
So Remy said, she says, can we talk about Jacob Burns? And then he immediately freaking spun out, right?
He got smoked. I mean, it was like almost she clicked send and he got smoked.
So then Diego chimes in. I mean, Megan's running 7th, and then And I'm like, you guys need to shut up.
That did happen too.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so bad.
All right, we're going to move on to the next one. Thanks, Joe, for always sending something in. This one's from our buddy Jeremy Martin.
Oh, yeah, we know that guy.
All right, so for you people that were there, it says, do you think Stafford Speedway should consider putting on their own Night of Destruction / thrill show?
Gotta think about it.
Could their team and infrastructure make a better show?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
Do you think Hair by Emma Monahan will type in the chat her thoughts on the event?
Well, I don't know.
That's right. She was there.
Yeah, she was a little bummed that the buses weren't wrecking and stuff, and she was wanting to see that stuff. And
now, was it raining during that event?
Yeah,
it was raining, but the place was sold out. And and I take it as when she left, she wanted to see buses wrecking, but she says, Dad, I think they bring the buses to the next event so they wouldn't wreck the buses. And
So what did they do with the buses?
I don't know. They ran like a figure 8. Is that right, Fro?
Yeah. They ran it. Well, they did the bigger buses on the mini mile, but then they ran the short buses on the figure 8.
There's at Stafford?
Yeah, where was the figure 8?
Okay, oh yeah, and
They
when
tore
they
up
did
that
figure
beautiful
8,
grass?
they just drove a figure 8 through the infield grass.
Oh, the grass was so beautiful,
So, Mikey,
too.
on the next cart night, we're going to be having some fun.
Oh,
down
yeah.
there. It's going to be a
it's gonna be
sandstorm.
rough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I will, what happened? So, they used to have Monster Jam there, every year, and then that kind of went away. Was there something
the
how long ago
monster
was that?
trucks and stuff?
Monster Jam, though, Gravedigger, all those guys.
Well, they kind of did that last year.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
Did
that
they?
was
I
the
don't know.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't the same brand.
No, it wasn't Monster Jam. That
Yeah.
was gone. I think the year I came to Stafford
Oh,
in 19.
really? That long
yeah.
ago? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been gone for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah. So somebody in the chat said the SK Lights put on a Night of Destruction.
I know.
I was going to say, yeah.
That's kind of funny.
It's true.
I'd have to think in terms of just if the Roots would do it themselves. I feel like they probably evaluated it and thought that this was probably the better business move to source it out.
I don't
right?
really know what does it mean. They kind of do use their infrastructure. I
Yeah.
guess. I would have liked to see some more buses blow up. I don't know if you got to put some C4 in there and bail out the last second.
Yeah.
C4.
Well, I think people just want to see
destruction.
Stuff.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
want to see stuff destroyed.
Right.
As do
They
I.
want to see, like when they crushed the pace car, but people were loving it.
Yep.
And I think that's what people were wanting to see. I didn't go to the event. It's been a long time since I've been to one of those events, but I know CONT, they run them in, they fill the house. In Stafford, I remember if you didn't get your ticket, it's too late because they pre-sold out. That's amazing.
They sold out for a while.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's just unbelievable. But all right, we're going to move on to the second one Jeremy sent. Will the upgrades happen at the Speedbowl? I ran timing and scoring the last race, and on top of having issues with the system, we are sitting in a bus with tinted windows that is higher than the track. I could not see or read almost cars once nightfall hit and the lights came on, or I think they were on. It didn't make much of a difference. So the Speedbowl lighting is definitely suspect.
Yeah.
And I have said this to my brother because he's my brother. And I'm like, man, and I think they have something in place for that. I just don't know when that's all happening. I wish I could speak more on this. I've discussed with my brother, the lighting is so important. When it gets dark, I said, Sean, I have a hard time seeing. I don't know if you guys ever do, but it's just kind of dark to me.
I don't know about the track, but the pits definitely.
Yeah, there's
with Monaco
nothing.
tri-track pitting, it's a scary scene sometimes.
Right.
when you're on pit
Is it
road,
that dark? Yeah, I don't know.
I can't see. You're
Oh,
guessing.
yeah.
You're literally
it's really
guys
bad.
running around. It's bad.
Oh, I remember we had to go find drivers for the post-race interviews. I was like, Matt, is that you?
Yeah.
I mean, even trying to film the pit road to try
Yeah.
to get some sort of
Oh,
coverage.
it's so dark.
Yeah.
You can't really. Yeah, it's hard to tell the guys to film anything. But I will say this: I went down there. I met with your brother, and because they were going to live stream the Monaco event, and I have to say, pleasantly surprised that there's a little bit more infrastructure there in those terms than I thought there was.
Yeah.
Now it's wired. There's cabling into a bus and not a tower, which will always drive me nuts. But the fact that there is at least some infrastructure underground for cabling was more than I thought that was there. And so that was a nice surprise.
Yeah.
And if the time ever comes, please, Bruce Beamer, build a freaking tower. If he does that.
Would you rather have, so let's just say this.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have, if you could take the choice right now, a new tower or just better lighting around the whole facility? What would come first?
Oh, man.
I'd say better lighting.
Me too.
Yeah, and
that's
the
what I
pits,
said.
I don't think the track's that bad, but the
you
pits-
guys are the competitors.
Yeah,
We're
but
the
if
video
the track
guys.
was like highlighted with really badass lights,
yeah,
it would look really cool. You would see past the bus from the stands.
Right, but you still wouldn't see the cars on the front stretch from the bus.
Yeah, but I mean, for a spectator point of view.
Oh, for a spectator, yeah, you'd rather have the lights. But in terms of
you're talking to us
running
video
the show,
guys, we want
the
the
video
tower.
guys is different.
We want
right?
the tower.
It depends on the perspective we're taking it from.
I mean, the footage would probably still not be great if we were shooting from a tower into a dimly lit track.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Either one would be
because
fine.
I always say to Sean, I'm like, dude, when the lights come on, it just looks like we have old school bulbs that haven't been replaced in 30 years. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, there were a few times that they would go out.
Remember when CONT used to have like regular light poles? I think it was CONT. They used to have light poles that were like over the highway. I think it was
the old sodium bulbs.
Yeah,
you're right.
and it reminds me a lot of that, even though they're not that bad. But anyways,
I think Daytona is doing LED for their track.
Yeah, so they can do like the light shows and stuff like that.
I don't know if Daytona's done it yet, but I think they announced that they're going to have LED lighting around the entire track.
Have you guys ever seen a race? This is off the subject a little bit, like Tri-County when they have a Cars Tour event.
With those light shows, the LED lights?
They do it at Martinsville,
they just
kind
flash.
of.
Yeah, you've talked about that before.
It's just such a great experience. As a fan sitting there, you just get like goosebumps and you're like, oh, this is going to be great. And it could be the shittiest race all night. But the light show before it happens just gets your blood pumping.
So Tapley says something interesting here, right?
Yeah.
He says you cannot run a race correctly from that bus. I've tried, and
don't they stand in the tower though, like the turn 4 and 2?
well, the race director does.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
But the scorers and the announcers and the scoreboard operator, right?
Yeah.
And I think Gunny is in there as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, anyways. The point being, in my opinion, is yes, you can manage to get by with that bus. They have been doing that. Gunny, Julie, whoever the race director is. So you can skate by with it. But that's what you're doing, is you're skating by.
Yeah.
Tapley has been doing this a long time. There's no doubt in my mind he knows how to correctly call a race.
Yeah.
And he's saying you can't do that from that bus.
Yeah.
And so, I mean...
That's why I
agree.
think every race director has been sitting in
It's got to go to turn 4.
four.
They have
turn
no
four
choice.
so they can see everything.
You have a great either or question though, because I totally get why you guys are saying the lighting. I don't. To me, there's no wrong answer whether
Right.
you picked either one. I think
Yeah.
that the track is in desperate need of both of them. But I mean, that's the thing. It's like, okay, well, like, what are we fixing? Please
Right.
fix one thing,
Yeah, right.
right? Because eventually, if we don't fix anything, something else is going to go wrong.
Yeah, right.
And now there's going to be 3 things that we want to have.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Zachem
Like,
said the bathrooms. I'm kind of with him on that.
I mean, they've been saying the bathroom since 1978.
I need the
mean,
truck.
You know?
Yeah, right. All right. Well, listen, that was another great segment, which is my segment, right?
Oh my God.
Well, at least for this week.
Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing. Thanks again for sponsoring this segment. Of
I'll watch back
You
the
and Me.
conflict of interest debate. We'll see whose segment it is next week. That's uncalled for.
That is uncalled
Yeah,
for.
that's my bad. All right. All right, listen, let's revisit some of the unbelievable statistics of the great Kyle Busch, shall we? He is the career wins leader in the NASCAR Truck Series. He has 69 wins in that series. That is 18 more than Ron Hornaday Jr., who is in second place. I believe they're the only 2 drivers that have more than 30 wins in the series, and he's got 69. He is also Kyle Busch is also the career wins leader in the O'Reilly Series with 102 wins. That is more than double second place Mark Martin, who has 49. His 63 wins in the Cup Series are 9th all time, and he was the most of the active drivers prior to his death, 2 ahead of Denny Hamlin, 63. His 13 wins in 2010 is a O'Reilly Series single season record. He won 20 or more races combined in 3 National Series in 4 different seasons. 21 in 2008, 20 in 2009. He won 24 National Series record in 2010. That is a record. And 21 in 2013. Jeez. Busch owns the top 7 and 8 of the top 10 best single-season combined win totals in NASCAR's 3 series. It is definitely safe to say he was just one badass dude.
Nasty.
Dude knew how to win some races.
Nasty.
Right?
No, and it's insane to sit here and go, yeah, he was one of the best. And, like, I just think back, like, 10, 15 years ago of him just winning race after race and Nationwide,
And
just
getting pissed.
screaming and freaking crying, going, no!
So basically what you're saying there, Fro, is that he did this.
Oh, yeah.
And you did this.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right, let's carry on.
Oh!
Wait for it.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
at least I'm not in last still. Jeez.
Wow.
So what we're going to do here, real quick here, on the fly, we're going to cue up Diego. Oh, I'm talking. I'm going to have to stop.
That's true, Sid.
Let's see if this is going to work.
Oh, this is great.
That's right.
This is great.
Hold on 1 second. This is Diego sending us a voice text Saturday morning after the I'm going to leave the scoreboard up so people can see this.
What time was it? Because I'm pretty sure I woke up to this.
Yeah, it was early in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here.
To say good morning to you. 1 for 3 for me last night. I think 0 for 3 or 0 for whatever for you guys.
Completely incorrect.
You see what's happening here. You see what's going to continue on Tuesday night. And guess what? You guys have no picks for tonight.
Okay. That's just a little taste. Everybody can see what we're dealing with as Diego remains in the league.
Yeah. It legit sounded like Diego woke up just to say
No,
that.
It's unbelievable.
He woke up just to hate.
I'm doing it right now.
All right, here we go. So the order, Reminator, who has the huge donut still.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Goose egg. I'm at least at
Fro, the defending champ, not doing much better.
No.
Our man Mikey Flynn is going to pick for the hot seat this week. He'll be going 3rd, followed by myself, and then the leader, Diego Monahan. All right.
Leader of the pack, baby.
Reminator, hit it.
Okay. So Stafford, limited late model. I'm going back-to-back Travis Hydar.
Chalk City.
I have to. Waterford, trucks. Ryan Lynham.
Okay.
CONT,
why do you
trucks. Tim Bolger Jr.
Okay.
All right, touring series. I'm going wheeling. Justin Bonsignor.
Chalk City.
I have to.
Okay.
And then my wild card, I'm going with Act and Gabe Brown. So
I mean, that's ridiculous.
We'll see.
I mean,
Probably
if you don't get a
nothing's
win
gonna,
out of that, like, come on.
I don't think
really.
so at this point.
All right, Frolicious, what do you got?
Well, I'm not going to lie. Mine are similar to Remy's because I also need some chalk, guys.
All right.
Listen, the chalk brought me to victory last year. Maybe a little late season charge. Saying that in May, that's not a good sign.
Just give us your picks.
Stafford Speedway. I like the Michael Bennett pick. Thank you for the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Diego, take it from the best.
Oh, you see this?
Jesus.
Maybe I can get some good karmic points. You know, if I stop shitting on Diego constantly, I'll get some good karmic points. Waterford, truck, Ryan Lynham.
Yeah, nice remination right there.
Like that. CONT, Charlie Rose, the man himself.
The Chuckster.
Yep.
The Chuckster.
Yeah.
Is that what they call him?
No, I did.
Oh.
Okay.
We need to coin that one. So that's pretty good.
Thank you, man.
Pro 4, I can't make the same mistake again this week. Robert Carty, please.
Oh, yeah. He's hot right now.
He's hot.
Money
He's
in the
always
bank.
been hot.
Money in the bank.
And one more chalker for you. Of course, I sit next to the chalkboard. As you all know, Travis Hydar and the Limited Lates. My wild
Give
card.
me a break. All right.
All right.
All right, Flynn, hit it.
All right. We're going Stafford Speedway, SK Light. I'm going to go Robert Bloxham. Should be starting up front this week.
Oh, okay,
Handicap
yeah.
should work in his favor.
RB Trips.
Yep. Waterford Speedbowl. I'm going to go SK. I think it's Rocco. Seemed fast last week. So
That's just how you kiss up to the old. Yeah, seriously.
Got
Hold
to.
on. We have a song for that. Hold on, real quick. Sing along now.
Diego, they got me like bad guy Diego. Come on. All right.
Welcome to the show.
All right. Fro, I'm going to go with your pick, CONT Speedway, late model, Great Minds Think Alike, Charlie Rose.
Hey, like that.
All right.
Chuckster
Touring
for the
series, I'm going to go the Tour. I'm going to go Austin Beers at Riverhead.
Oh, yeah, that guy. He
And
builds
then,
fences.
My wild card, I think it's going to be a good week in the handicap for me. I think I'm going to get it done for the wild card.
That's
for
how
the
you
SKs.
do it. That's how you do it.
Thanks himself. I
Balls
love
on
it.
that. That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
All right, you ready? I picked one Bennett last week, and he screwed me. So now I'm going to try the other one. Give me Peter Bennett and the SK Lights at Stafford.
All right.
I'm going for Mini Stocks Bowl, chasing some history. Andrew Krasminski for the third straight time in those Mini Stocks. CONT, give me the trucks. Our man Jake Veneta, and he's going to come in here next week, and we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
We're going to slap some high fives. We'll have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Touring series, the Tour, Ron Silk.
Ooh.
Little bounce back at the bull ring, we're going to call it. That's the theme for him. And then wild card, Streeters. One of the Vault Production OGs, Brent Gleason in the 81.
All right.
Taking
Very
it home.
possible.
Yep.
All right. There you go.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, I can't
No.
wait for
Are
you to
you-
go back into last
Bonssa.
place and just shut the hell up.
Bonssa,
What?
are you ready for the
Go.
champions picks?
I gotta say, Preston did a good impression of you.
He
last
did very
week.
well last
He did.
week.
Who's
Because
that?
he made sure to ask
No,
if
I
we were
watched
ready
him.
before
He made
said
sure
it.
we were ready.
Are
Yeah,
you ready? He said it every time.
He
You sound
made
like
sure.
an idiot.
No, that's what you also do.
Okay. Stafford. Feel bad for you, buddy, but I picked you too.
Oh, okay.
Mikey Flynn, handicap. Speedbowl. I'm on board with the trucks of Ryan Lynham. I just got to make sure we keep that buffer between us.
Mm-hmm.
CONT. Can you make this song for me
again?
for the trucks? Nope, the other one. Scott.
Oh,
Come on, put it
yeah.
on.
You got to give me cues with
Come
this
on, put
guy.
it on. I want to hear this
where
song.
is that song?
You know this song? Scott's the studio. Hell yeah. Come on, Scotty, baby.
All right.
Okay, can you blame him for playing the other song?
I
though?
want him
It's
to
like-
bring me some love this week.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wheel and Tour, I'm with you. Austin Beers, repeat winner.
Okay.
And I'm going SK Lights at the Bowl, my opening day pick.
Mm-hmm.
K. Davis.
No, we're going to need a name.
Kevin.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Sid,
Yeah, go ahead. Bring it.
I got some bad news for one person.
Yeah, we
Who,
know.
me?
Nope.
Nope. Bob,
What?
you picked Lynham the last time Waterford raced.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what?
When you blew the tire and hit the
So I
wall?
can dance one more time.
What?
Oh, that's what
Yep.
happens. When you suck, you just keep on sucking. Studio.
Wow.
Wow, that's awful.
The
That's
other
awful.
problem is the SKs are not running at the Speedbowl.
Oh, they're not?
No.
All right, well, can I?
Oh, no, that's my
all right.
fault.
What we say
You
there
need
is
to tell him?
I didn't even realize.
come on,
All right,
Bonssa, you're
quick
supposed
switch. We're going late model.
No, you can't switch.
we have the card laid, card played rule.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
You
that's
can
what I get
you can
for
throw
not paying
punch
attention.
Bonssa afterwards.
Yeah,
he was
that's all
supposed
on
to
me.
tell you that.
That's all on me.
Good job, bro.
I didn't think the SKs were off that
Oh,
quick.
you guys just trying to give me buffers.
All right, that's enough. Let's go. Settle down, Remy. All right, we got a double shot here. First of all, I'm slacking here. We got so disoriented with our heated debate.
You're still talking
I
about
gotta think. Well, I gotta go back now. I gotta thank Water Whiz for the Stat Splash, great sponsor, on board with us all year, and a huge thank to the Northeast Truck and Off Road for the Diego torture. We're gonna call that segment.
As long as I'm leading.
Oh God! And now, of course, Riley Electrical with another edition of the Pop Culture Minute. We have two great musical nuggets here for you. 59 years ago today, Diego, the legendary group The Beatles released their record called Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. This was an album. It was the considered by many as one of the definitive albums in the history of rock music for its sound composition, song arrangements, record sleeve content, and its role of the producer in popular music. It was the first rock album to win the Grammy of the Year award. Despite its success, there were no singles released from the album. although some singles by other artists became hits, including Elton John's version of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and Joe Cocker's version of With the Little Help of My Friends, which was later used as the theme to the 80s sitcom The Wonder Years. Sgt. Pepper has been lauded by critics for its innovation in songwriting and production design, and a wide range of artists from Ozzy Osbourne to Lady Gaga have cited it as a major influence in their work. That is the iconic album cover. There was also a terrible movie based on the album that was released in the late 70s that starred Peter Frampton and the Bee Gees. And it also had George Burns in it. And it is widely considered one of the worst movies ever made.
I'd say.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But you know what else? Yeah, what else we found out, Diego? And I hope I have this queued up right. But the other day, we found out some other sad news in pop culture.
Right about now.
Come on!
And one of the legendary hip-hop artists passed away.
Who doesn't know this?
Come on. Just a tremendous song. It Takes Two. A lot of them may call him a one-hit wonder. But together, these guys produced the classic It Takes Two in 1988. Pulsating beat and chorus sampled from the 1970 Lynn Collins song Think About It. The song is widely considered one of the greatest songs in hip-hop and helped break the genre into the mainstream success that would dominate popular music for the future decades. While the song used creative samples of 70s funk, It Takes Two in turn has been sampled and re-recorded several times by numerous artists. Sadly, Easy Rock has passed away as well, so both of those guys have.
Man, that was a great
We've
song,
lost both of them.
That sample too is still getting used today.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so iconic.
man.
There was this kid, I'm old enough, I was in high school and that song was released. I was after school for something and I was waiting for the after school bus.
Yeah.
And this guy, Steve, that I went to high school with, had this on a Sony Walkman cassette tape.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, what are you listening to? And he's like, oh, it's the new Rob Bass album. I said, oh, I heard that. Is that badass? And he said, yeah. And he let me listen to it. I remember it like this today. I was in the front lobby of Waterford High School, and I was just like,
right,
yeah.
right.
Just waiting for the bus, just jamming out. Like, damn, that's
yeah.
Thing, as Brody would say, that thing slaps, right? All right, let's find out what's on tap here. We got lots coming up here this weekend, huh? See if I can find my way up.
Oh, my Sid.
I'm still here.
That's what you get for talking mess. See ya.
All right, so listen, the Thursday Night Thunder's getting underway.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a full week of stuff happening. Stafford's back at it on Friday, as well as CONT's Fast Friday. And then they're back on Saturday. Well, the Speedbowl. As we mentioned, the SKs are off, unfortunately, for the hot seat pick'ems. That's unfortunate. Riverhead Raceway will have the tour. The Pro Fours are back at Monadnock, and Act and Pass will be at Riverside on Sunday. Huge thanks to Northeast Performance Parts for helping us figure out what's on tap. Now, we have to figure out who won the week.
Who are you?
Brought to you by Skaken. We say it right.
All right, good job by you. Listen, we got a lot of rainouts here, so we're going with the Stafford winners here. We got Nikki Anglaise finally getting the Monaco Ford double down victory. Chrissy Two Scoops. Travis, how did I spell it out there? Travois? Haidar? Yeah.
Travois Haidar.
Jason Raymond saying, hey, don't forget about me. I am still a badass in the streeters. And Marcello Rafano for saying, I finally got to victory lane with his fast race car. What else you got?
I know who I'm picking.
Go.
Got me my only win this week. Chrissy Two Scoops.
All right. I like that. Reminator, what are you thinking?
I might go out of Stafford and I might go with Daniel Suarez.
Oh, like I'm going to send him a coupon code to the store?
Seriously.
I mean,
you're
being like Fence Line Tom, picking Bowman Gray people.
Okay.
All right, that's almost that's a burn vote right there.
Jeez.
Mikey Flynn, you get a vote on this. What do you got?
Yeah, I'll go Marcello.
All right, I like that.
He's been fast.
Pride of Italy, baby.
Well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved. Marcello got it done.
Bonssa, what do you got?
I'm going to go Slick Nick Anglaise.
Oh, yeah, all right.
We're all over the place in here tonight.
That's a good. That's a nickname for him, or is that also
Slick
just
I just came up with that.
No, I can get with that too. I like it.
40 lap redemption wins
No,
it
it's
for
good.
me.
This is tough, huh?
Yeah,
I like all three of those picks
Yeah, me
right
too.
there. Man.
They all deserve it, really.
Yeah.
Oh, did we even bring up the Anglaise DQ? I mean, we mentioned it briefly, right? From 2 years ago
Yeah.
in that race?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
I
did.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that was such a crazy one.
Good job by you paying attention.
Hey, listen, I'm a little shot after some events that happened in here today. All right? A little bit fried.
All right. I'm going to make it an ethnic thing. I'm going to go with my boy Pride of Italy, Rafano, for the tiebreaker for me. I'm going to give him my vote. Bro, what do you got for a vote there, Chief?
I'm seconding the, or I guess third or fourth thing at this point, the Rafano vote.
Okay.
Yep.
So you ready to get the well, let's not rush things.
No. We got to let it breathe.
Let's let the people vote. We'll give them some time.
Let it ferment a
We'll
little
let
bit.
them know that if you go to the Shopify store there,
Yeah, let's get over there.
myshopify.com. You know, our boy Danny Cates, he went over there. He won the week last week.
There's a lot
He
of
got
good
himself
stuff
some
there.
gear. Yeah.
A lot of good
So
stuff.
all kinds of tees, hats, hoodies, drinkware, all kinds of stuff. Get yourself some decals. And the winner of Who Won the Week, we will send a coupon code for $30 off their next purchase.
Hell yeah.
All right, Fro.
Yeah, let me
In
let's
studio.
get him in here.
We got Chrissy, Chrissy 2 Scoops with 1 vote.
Right.
The Pride of Italy, Marcello Rafano with 3 votes. Nicky Anglaise with 1 vote. And Remy's nonsense vote. Whatever the hell she said.
Suarez!
Yes.
That's who's not going to win, so it doesn't matter.
It's okay.
All right.
I still want to
Guys,
vote.
if we call it here, it's an absolute barn burner.
Ooh,
Absolute
all right,
freaking
so
barn.
it's
absolute.
close.
So you're up. You got up to Tapley here,
Yes,
who voted
yes.
for Anglaise.
If you want to cut him here, we have.
do we have a tie, or do we need?
No. We have a
Oh.
winner, but
Okay.
it is a barn burner.
Okay. Oh, Sodio threw in Pride of Italy. We can't let that vote slide now.
Well, now it is a tie.
Oh, we need one more vote.
Come on, let's get
Somebody
in
else
here.
give it
Game
to us.
ender right here.
Somebody else.
See
one
what you
more
did,
vote.
Reminator, burning votes, and now
I
we have
know.
a tie.
It's like voting third party.
And you're
Come
like
on.
proud of yourself. It's,
Unreal.
It's actually disgusting.
Oh my God.
No, I'm upset about it now. All right.
All right,
Well,
all right,
here we
all
go.
right.
Sean
Oh,
Monahan.
boy.
Of course, you'd vote for yourself. What a weirdo.
We'll cut the votes at Sean Monahan.
Yeah,
All
why
right,
don't
Nick
we?
Anglaise votes for himself too.
Yeah, here we go. We got one for Nick there.
Here we
Does
go.
that
Yeah,
help
yeah,
you?
that's good. That's good.
All right,
that's
here we
good.
go.
Let's
Cut it off
I got
right
everything
there.
in here.
Yeah.
All right. So they were all over the place. I will start with people that have 1 vote first.
Okay.
Those people include Chris Buffoni.
Chris Buffoni.
Yeah,
He has a vote.
he finished second in R&R and 5th at Stafford.
Oh, okay.
Daniel Suarez, Jason Raymond, and Sean Monahan also all have 1 vote, guys. All right.
Okay.
Chrissy 2 Scoops walks away with 3.
Oh, good job by him.
And then an absolute barn burner. I mean, this one really came down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
And the man himself decided it. Nick Anglaise winning by a single vote, 5-4 over Marcello Rafano.
Wow. All right. Well, there's somebody else we're going to have get into that Shopify store.
All
Get
right.
yourself some gear. Listen, everybody, glad that you tuned in. Don't forget now, follow us on socials. You know how we do it. We got all kinds of crazy stuff. Music Mondays, Friday Funnies. Diego, take us home.
Hell yeah, man. Special thanks to Dale Headquest Motorsports for the weekly update. Midstate Site Development for the results ticker. Of course, Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Who's Your Tyrese for the Stat Chat. Driver Development Program for Did You Know. Surf Pro of Norwich for the Chalkboard Chatter. Water Whiz, what an awesome graphic for the Stat Splash. Woo! Hair by Emma Monahan. Excited about that one for the Fast Five. Northeast Truckin' Off-Road. But yours truly, the Week of Pick'ems leader.
Yeah, Jesus.
And Marcel Firewood and Landcoing for the viewer mail. Thank you so much. Myers Creamery, JDL Motorsports, Chassis Pro for all the point standings. Thanks you guys so much. Busy Bees Learning Center for Quote of the Week. Skake It LLC Property Management for Who Won the Week. Riley Electrical for the Pop Culture Minute. Of course, Northeast Performance Parts for What's on Tap. CONT Grand Prix. This is a good one for firing up the hot seat. Thanks so much. A special guest tonight, SK Heavy Hitter at Stafford, Mikey Flynn. thanks for joining us tonight, buddy.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. It was an awesome time. Glad I got to see some heated conversation and get in the party. Yeah, it was awesome.
It was a good show. It really
awesome.
was a good show. Special thanks to Vault Production in this kick-ass studio, which is really cool.
Word.
All our podcast members, thanks for supporting all the content, and all our viewers for tuning in each and every week. We'll catch you next week.
I'd like to say a big thank you to Flow Racing, Stafford Speedway, PRVL Creative, Bundy Racing Videos, and Fox Sports for the videos tonight. Also a big thank you to Stafford Speedway, Matthew Wernaz, and 4511 Media for the photos tonight.
Good job there, Reminator. All right. We'll go over it all next week. Full slate going. CONT people, get yourself ready. Jake Veneta in the house next week. We'll see you next Tuesday, 7 o'clock.